Yo,
Hello.
what's that? What is that?
I was asleep. Oh, you here? Where you been?
Well, I have another class I teach,
Oh,
and I was late with that one, so that kind of ran over a little longer than what I anticipated. So I had to go over some stuff with them. But
what kind of class is that?
I teach the same options.
Damn.
Yeah, I done turned to a whole teacher.
Steve, what the hell?
That's what I said too.
Damn, that's so
What the hell? So I was
We
going
got to
over.
talk about what we on the message. We got to talk about that later, okay?
You messaged me.
No, what we messaged yesterday.
What was that? What was it? I,
DC.
hold on. I'm reading. I'm getting cussed out by so many people right now. They ain't funny. Let me look at the message. Hold on. The company? What are you talking about?
Real estate.
Huh?
The real estate.
Oh yeah. Um. Yeah, we gotta. We gotta. What up, doggy? Um, yeah,
Hey, Keith.
I got you. Where is this link? And then I had to run and show somebody the house, and then I had to. I was rushing back. I was late to get on the what's the name for the other class, and I kind of ran over. Um, I'm sitting here now looking at all these damn texts from this what's the name? Um,
Which class you like better, our class or their class?
well, see, their classes, and see, this is another thing I need you to do. So everybody looks at the come up, and you got to start watching the come up. So the come up series is a YouTube podcast with a guy named Mark Monroe. He's a young black options trader who has given a lot of these strategies out. Like he's giving you the blueprint to trade very easy. You know what I'm saying? And I just expound on what he's showing everybody else. So like Keith, Mona, Shah, they've all watched the come up. You know what I'm saying? That gives you an insight into the whole world of options and what's possible. Because he basically gives you plays. You do what he tell you to do, you gonna make money. You know what I'm saying? Um, and then I just take it a step further by going a little bit deeper into explaining certain things here, there, or whatever. And then we just, we all bring it all together and create this community of everybody to get on here and get to this money. You know what I'm saying? So that is, I'll text you the information on that because I want you to start from day one.
Hard. Hit the
Watch the series from day one, and then it kind of brings you up into you'll start understanding some of the conversations we have. You know what I'm saying? Um, that'll make it more. It'll just open your eyes even more so. Because it's some things on there like you'll start and like you may have to watch it. I mean, you'll watch it more than once because what's going to happen is each time you watch it, it's going to be more and more information. You know what I'm saying? And the information, and then it's like, oh, and then something to click. Oh, yeah, now I understand that. Oh, okay, boom. It's going to be a lot of that. A lot of those aha moments. You know what I'm saying? Because initially, some things we may discuss may go over your head a little bit because you're like, well, what the fuck? I don't know what they're talking about right now. You know what I'm saying? That'll make it more clear. You'll have a more clear view of what we're discussing on certain topics. Like we about to get in, like probably today, some point in time today, I want to go over some of this charting stuff. Because for the most part, everybody needs to brush up on their charting. You know what I'm saying? When you know how to chart, that's getting into the technical analysis of option trading or any type of trading in the market. Charting is the second part of the most essential thing that you're going to need. The other part is learning fundamentals. Well, I showed you how to do the fundamentals, what the thing that I gave you, right? Boom. That's going to give you the fundamentals on how to research, what to look at when you're researching companies. Look at the cash flow, look at the balance sheet. You know what I'm saying? Look at if they missed or made their quarterly estimates, their earnings. You know what I'm saying? Boom. That's when you start looking at the fundamentals. What industry are they in? You know what I'm saying? What kind of innovation they got going on? That's the fundamental side of it. The technical side is more or less just looking at the charts and looking at different schematic studies that we look at in Thinkorswim. And then that's going to kind of give you a different view of how some people use, because you could use both or you could use one or the other. You know, some people who do value investing, they do strictly fundamentals. They don't necessarily do too much technical, but people who do growth, they look at the technicals, where your support and resistance is. You know what I'm saying? You know, looking at the Bollinger Bands.
Y'all sitting on the, oops, sorry.
Y'all hear me?
Hey, y'all.
What's up?
Yeah, what up?
Listen.
Yo, what up, yo?
You get your stuff together with your timing.
Hey, yo, check this out.
Yeah.
Here y'all go. Starting already. Ain't been 60 seconds.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna need you to ease up, Shorty Rock.
I need you to get it together.
I'm saying, you know, I had another class I had to go over.
Hey, we come before that class.
Hey, listen, I just told him that. But you know, that was my my mentee class on my come up crew. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I had an obligation that I have to fulfill with that.
I don't care.
Listen.
You know,
clearly you don't care. We know that.
Don't.
We know Mona don't give a damn.
You got to do some rearranging or something because they in the way.
Hey, listen. Well, but you know what? That was my fault because we drove down to Atlanta. I had to meet a prospective tenant. You know what I'm saying? Guy wanted to see the other house, so I had to show him the house. That ran longer than what I thought it was going to run. And then when I left out of there, I had to run to Walmart because Nisha forgot to bring the ground turkey. So I had to stop at Walmart to go get some food real quick. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
So all this goes back to you.
I didn't get on. I just said it was me. Listen, hold on. Matter of fact, where my 5,000 at? Let's talk about that. You want to talk about something? Where my money at?
Wait on it, son. Wait on it.
Hey, okay. I know how to get. Listen, you know you got the right one.
And you do too.
Hey, I'm gonna block you for a couple of weeks, and we'll talk back later.
Hey, I'll argue more than you and your wife do, man. What's the problem?
Hey, okay. You know, Mona thinks she the boss. You know what I'm saying? So you know.
No, I don't. I'm just saying. I'm busting my ass to get back in the house. I'm running around sweating. I'm sick. And I'm like, I gotta get ready for my class.
What you sick from?
You have your mask on?
Yeah, not now, but yeah, I did.
All right.
When you was at the beach?
Nigga, no. Look, we got new people in the classroom. You got me acting a fool right now. Don't do that.
Hey, you got yourself acting a fool.
Anyway. Hi, party people.
All right, new people. I see we got some new people. Introduce yourself.
New people.
Y'all hear me?
Yo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, what's up? I'm Quadri Ridley. Keep
Hi, you said Quadri?
Yeah, that's my nephew.
Oh, hi, how you doing?
Yeah, what's up? I'm okay. How you doing, man?
I'm glad that you're here. This is impressive right here.
Yeah.
Did say Magic City?
Yes,
it does. Girl.
You went there for the lemon pepper wing?
Huh?
You went there for the lemon pepper wing?
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's why I was up.
me and Sly used to be locked up with Magic, so it's a different type.
That's a whole nother conversation.
A
That's a
different
whole
kind of
other
relationship
Zoom
over
call.
there. It's a different kind of relationship over there.
Yeah. And then
Oh, that's your man, Keith?
Yeah.
Okay. Introduce yourself, bro. Don't be on mute like that. Don't do me like
that.
that.
Ratchet.
Yo, what up? You know, this is
What's
Vic.
good? What's good? What's good?
What's going on, man? How you?
We're going to try to increase these funds that we all sitting on. You know what I'm saying? Try to, learn something new and do something better. It's always about the increase over here.
Yeah, I hear that, man. That's what I need to. That's what I need to be in. I'm actually just leaving them more.
Keith reached out to you and got you involved, man. He always, I know he's like a big brother mentor. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good look. That's a good look. Don't mind Mona. Mona's just a shit talker. You don't hear her talking all throughout the day. So kind of just disregard some of the things she
only
makes.
for you. Everybody else says nothing but love. Tell your peoples I'm good peoples. It's just him.
Oh no. Contraire, my friend. You are great people. I love you to death.
You just take me there.
Right. Yeah, okay. All right, so I don't know. Tim just hit me. What are you talking about?
Oh.
They always last late somewhere. So all right. What I want to kind of go over real quick is I want to do some charting. I know Mona's always big on the charting and understanding the charting, and I think that is essential to this whole journey. But before we get to the charting, did y'all niggas see Tesla?
Yeah.
Yo. Yeah. I
mean, I know I seen it because somebody owed me some money, but I'm just saying. Listen, let me hold on. Let me pull this chart up because I just gotta tell y'all something. All right.
So basically, what I hear you saying is, had we stayed in just one more day, 24 hours, we would have been in the green.
We would have been up 5,000.
Dang.
Let me just show you something real quick. I'm gonna show you something, Mona. One more day. And you know what's so crazy? Because I don't know why I told Nisha what I did. Because then she, why you ain't? All right, listen. I don't hear all that.
You still got the put on them?
Oh yeah. That's coming too. That's coming too. So we was at 850, right? 850 was a strike.
Yeah.
So y'all know whenever I say, strike price is the contract that you buy it at, and the expiration was next week, Friday. Now, had we got out of that, had we stayed in one more day, if you see right here, Mona, it closed at 54.25. So when you see $54.25, that's how much the contract costs. Each contract is worth 100 shares. Well, we're not gonna say it's worth. Each contract controls 100 shares. So whenever you're doing options, and this is not stocks, these are options. Whenever you're doing options, an option is a derivative of the stock. When I say derivative, it basically means that you have a right to control. You control 100 shares. You don't own them, you just control them. So in order to control them, you buy a contract. The contract has a fee attached to it at whatever the strike price is. The strike price is the price or the name of the option. So at this particular moment, well, at this particular juncture, the strike price that we are talking about in question was an 850 January 15th, 2021 contract. How much did we pay for the contract, Mona? You remember?
It was like 13 or something like that.
No, it was less than that.
No.
All right, let's say it was $13, and let's say it was $13. Well, because we know that you control 100 shares, you got to multiply the $13 times 100. So the contract was $1,300, right? Had we kept now, did you sell, Mona, or did you still own it?
I sold it.
Because you
I
know you're
sold
a
it.
sneaky joker. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I
So,
sold it.
hey yo, Keith, she'll tell me she sold it and she still own the joint. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
Sold
watch
it.
Mona.
I did it. Remember,
Hey,
because I did it at
I think
11.75.
she got me to jump out the window, man. And I think she still got the contract, yo.
I don't have it. I let it go. So, you know, with it going back and forth, acting crazy, we was at a loss, almost like 80-something%, damn near 90%. Then it started coming back, and we said, we getting out of here. We getting out of here. And I got out. I sold it at 11.75. So I think it ended up being like a $150 loss.
Right. So we stayed, and mind you, I didn't do none of my exit. Whenever you buy a position, you should have an entry point. You should have an entry strategy and an exit strategy. I didn't do none of my exit strategy. So I'm not even gonna put the fault on Mona. She still owe me 5,000, but I'm not even gonna put the fault on her.
Wait, right there for it.
The exit strategy I did not do because I would have seen to stay into the stock at least another day. Had I held this contract for one more day, mind you, one more day, it didn't expire till next week. All I do was had to stay in until Friday. Had I stayed in until Friday, I would have made $5,600. Instead, I sold it too early and I lost $200. The lesson,
keep in mind, we was down like $1,000.
Yeah, we was down 1,000, but the lesson is stick to the script.
Yeah.
We didn't stick to the script. We let our
the bigger lesson is don't be fucking with Tesla on the short.
Nah. Hey, listen.
Tell him, Keith. Tell him, got you too, right?
Yeah, I jumped out the window on the.
Hey, it did everything that it was supposed to do. It ain't do it when we was supposed to have it, when it was supposed to be done.
Wasn't doing what it needed to be doing.
Like this, how I told y'all it was gonna go past 750. We at 880 right now. I called it. I told you what it was gonna do. It just ain't do it when we said it was gonna do it.
Yeah.
So now, okay, like I said, the lesson is do not trade on emotion.
Yeah, 100%.
That's the biggest takeaway from this situation. Never trade on emotion. And it's hard to take emotion out of it, especially when you got money in a position or a stock or a contract and you see it going against you and you're like, I'm just losing. It's hard to stick to the script, stay the course, and stay the position. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you see it go through is if you stick to the script. That's a classic takeaway from that. We didn't stick to the script. We sold the position. The next day, we would have been up positive. We would have made $5,000 had we stayed in it one day. And ain't no telling what it's going to do on Monday. It may still go up a little more.
Yeah.
Man, listen.
Because if I look at the indicators are still telling me upward movement.
You think it's going to hit 1,000? No, not yet.
Well, you know, that was the price target for one brokerage company. The price target was $1,000.
Right.
But just think, Tesla was around the same price last year. This time, the stock ran up to 2,500. It did a 5-for-1 split. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then it pulled back. It went up, and then it did its volatile movement from September up until now. It's been having 30, 40, 50, 60 point swings during the day.
Right.
So days like that, that's why Tesla is the perfect stock to swing trade, because it's when it has movements of 50, 60 points. Just think, in the last week alone, Tesla went up 180 points.
Bananas. That's bananas.
It opened, listen, Monday morning, it opened at $704. It closed Friday at 880. That's 176 points in 1 week. Stocks don't move like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So to see a volatile company like that, to see a stock move like that, and you know what the volatility is, it's probably over 200. You know what I'm saying? those are perfect situations for us to take gains off of playing it while it's going up, playing it while it's going down. That's the beautiful thing about options. What options is when the stock drops, you can still make money. It ain't about just going up. It's about up or down. So just like you make money going up, you make money going down. You just got to be on the right side of the option, of the trend. And to pick the right side, that's what we do. We look at different studies. We look at different plays. We study different positions. We look at the charts to figure out what side of the track we should be on. Should we be on the uptown or on the downtown? And if we pick the right one, hey, we cash out to the bank. You know, I just had this conversation with the class prior to, and we was talking about how, you know, growing up, we were all taught to find you some way to make some money, put your money in the bank, save, and boom. And then people started learning about 401ks with their job and putting their money in the 401k, you know, or invest in some stocks. You can make some money like that, you know, but you're not going to get rich. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to increase that money 200%, 500%, 1,000%, 2,000%, 10,000% in a year. They never taught us that part of the game. They never taught us that we can get those type of returns on our money in 1 year. Banks don't want you to know this information. You know why? They want you to keep your money in the bank. They want to go ahead and flip your money while they give you 1.5% annually.
Facts.
Knowing what you guys know now, Keith, would you put your money in the bank?
Hell nah. Hell nah.
Shy, would you put your money in the bank?
I'm trying
Nah,
to
I
get
don't know now. Nah.
I'm trying to lead them 50 cent debate. That's it.
That's what I'm doing. That's exactly what I'm doing.
You know what I'm saying? So knowing what we know now, learning how to trade the way we trade now, learning this new math, because this is new math.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a new day. Now you can look at something, but you know what? Okay, I can think my wildest dreams, and I have a path to get there. On top of whatever else I'm doing, you know, on my day-to-day, if I got a job or whatever, or if I got a passion, you know, I'm doing whatever. Everybody do different things. But the money that you make, you now have another vehicle to make it make more. So why not learn this? And like I said, there's on this journey, it's 1,000 ways to make money. All you got to figure out is one. All you need to learn is one strategy. There's 1,000 strategies. All you got to learn is just one. We done talked about what, 2 or 3. All you got to do is do one.
Yep.
One of those will get you to that promised land by far, with no problems. And when you try to get people on, they don't want to do it because they don't think it's possible, because that's not what we was taught. That's not what we learned. So we about to get to this bread though. You know what I'm saying?
I the only one in plug still.
I just had a conversation with that. Let me tell you something, Mo. This the crazy shit. So I had pulled up the chart on plug, right? I pulled up I think it was it wasn't a June expiration, but I pulled up, it was one of them contracts. The contract for plug was as cheap as $1.25. The shit closed on Friday at $28.
Wow.
So
That's a 2,700% return on your money had you been in that contract.
yeah,
2,700%. People don't even think that's possible. That's the funny shit.
I was looking at it Friday too.
People don't even understand the possibilities of the return on your money if you in certain positions. Right now, ARKK, I'm up 1,800%.
Oh yeah.
1,800. I got receipts. I can prove anything I tell you.
Thursday, Friday, crazy for that ARKK, man.
Hey, the same one that I was up 1,000. I never sold it. I stayed on to it because I still had time. That contract is now up 1,800. That's why when we talk about that ARKK, ain't nothing like it. If nothing else, get you some contracts in ARKK and just let and sit. If you don't want to, if this is something that you don't want to do every day, all day, you know, I do this all day, every day. But if it's something that you want to do part-time, okay, do it part-time. Get you some ARKK, get you some ARKW, some ARKG. And these are ETFs that we're talking about for those who are not familiar with it. The ETF is an exchange traded fund. It's a group of companies collide together to perform like one stock. They call ETFs. Mad brokerage houses, they all have their own ETFs. This ETF is funded by ARK Funds. Little white lady who used to work for Morgan Stanley left them because they was shitting on her. She started her own fund, her own financial institution. Created her, ran funds the way she wanted to run them, doing disruptive technology, going into sectors and looking at companies that disrupted those sectors and did conventional ways of business. Well, her methodology has proven to be the right methodology. Last year, the stock was up 170%. So if nothing else, if you didn't do an option and you invested in the stock, it was up 170% for the year. The fuck out of here. They tell you if you up 10% on your money, that was good. You couldn't give me 10% nowhere, no how. Nope, don't want it. I know better. When you know better, you do better. So for those that want to, take this to a whole nother level, this journey here, we about to get to it. So Tesla was just crazy last week. So any contract that you look at in Tesla has went up tremendously. And if it ever got to in the money, I think, hold up, Nisha did a play. I'm gonna show you a play that she did. She did a 720, hold up, January 22, 720, right? Look, I'll tell you what it costs. I just looked it up. Wow. This contract, when they first mentioned it, right? January 2022, 720 strike. The contract was like $15,000, right? So about one contract costs $15,000. Typically, we don't deal with contracts that cost $15,000. Our contracts are like $1,000, maybe $2,000. Some of the contracts be $300, $200. But this contract particularly was up $15,000 for one contract, right? That contract within 1 week is now worth $32,450. That's over 100% return in 1 week. Damn. So when people start talking to me about stocks, I'm like, yeah, they cute. But we know a vehicle that can get us better returns. Stocks are great. Don't get me wrong. Nothing wrong with stocks. Everybody's on this cryptocurrency, XRP, Ethereum, all these different type of cryptos, Bitcoin. Me personally, I don't know enough about Bitcoin to want to invest my money on a platform that has no stability. It's on this blockchain that has no stability. It's not backed by nothing. See, at least the dollar is supposed to be quote unquote backed by gold. You know what I'm saying? And when we've printed more money than we have gold, then we have a deficit. Well, yeah, the US is in $1 trillion deficit because they printed more money than they actually have gold. But at least it's backed by something. Bitcoin is backed by nothing. But yet, if you owned it in March, April, it was $4,000. Today's at $41,000. Probably still going up. They saying Bitcoin might be 150,000 by the end of 2021. That's a possibility. or it can drop back down to 3,000. But imagine the person who gets in it right now and then it goes against them. That's not a good look on a form of currency that has no stability. They can't even find the person who created Bitcoin, Satoshi. They don't even know where he's at. So I would be wary of it. You could do what you want, but can we still benefit off the exposure of Bitcoin? You damn Skippy.
ARKK.
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 Right. That's right.
So even if you wanted to buy it and you still skeptical but didn't know, you still had a way of benefiting off of its popularity by buying an ETF. And this is just a quick condensed version we give you. And, you know, because any one of those ARK funds at any strike price, at any expiration, has done well over the past 3 months. And I say 90 days, I can go further out. But if you own any of these within the past 90 days, you are well up over 100% return on your money.
Over 100%.
Shit, you might have got 100% of your money this week alone, this past week alone. Am I lying, Keith?
Bro. I was happy. I was happy, bro.
So, and it's just knowing where to put your money or how to put your money. You know, doing the research, and the research ain't hard. You know, we've mentioned several sites to look up. Knowing a company, like I said, everybody has their own way of finding out information. You know,
Flag on the play.
water cooler talk. Go ahead, Mona.
What's up with the IBD?
What you mean IBD? Oh, damn. I'll do it tomorrow. Matter of fact, I'll create the email tonight. And for those that don't know, well, for those that want to get involved,
Let me your
IBD
cash app, Ken.
is Investors Business Daily. It's a financial news publication. One of, I would say, it's in the top 3 in my opinion.
Yeah.
Subscription is $320 for the year. So for those that want to get the subscription, we can use one email login and chip in, and we all can use it as we want, when we want. IBD gives you a lot of pertinent. You know what? Bar chart reminds me of IBD in so many ways, but I think bar chart, and like I said, I bought a subscription to bar chart, so I own that. That was $350. They have their rankings for the year, so then you can look at, okay, well, how do they rate and how do they rank? That's a good way to look at, to start creating your watch list. And your watch list is basically a bunch of stocks that you like, that you're watching. You don't necessarily have to put real money into it, but that you're watching. And for those of you that don't, I would suggest you have an E-Trade or TD Ameritrade. I'm biased to TD Ameritrade because of their charting technology with that Thinkorswim. It just has so many functions that you could take advantage of.
Thinkorswim.
Yes, Thinkorswim is a beast. It's a beast.
Sink.
Thinkorswim, as you said, Thinkorswim.
Sink.
Well, yeah, that's why things been happening to you, because you be talking bad about shit. So to the market gods, I am not with Mona. Mona speaks for herself.
Can you do me a favor? Can you go in and kind of reenact how you would do an option, how you would buy a contract?
I will buy a contract? Sure.
Yeah, like how would you start? Because I don't know anything about options. So how would you like go in? What's your first?
Well, when you say buy a contract, now have I already identified the company, or
Like check out
looking
Neo, because she was asking about Neo earlier. So check it out.
All right, well, let's look at Neo. So we go to Neo.
Wait, where are you right now? Because I don't have that. So I want to, if I'm looking at doing it, where am I starting off at?
Because you have E-Trade, right?
The same process. It doesn't matter what who your brokerage is. You asking me about the process on how to buy it.
Process on how to buy it.
On
Or
her
look
platform.
it up and, right, on my platform.
Hold on, killer. Hold on, killer. Let me
Are you logged into E-Trade now, Kim?
I'm going into E-Trade right now. I'm going into my E-Trade because I have E-Trade too. So
have you downloaded Power E-Trade as well? You don't have to. Because once you're in E-Trade, you can just hit it from there.
Yeah, because your what's the name in E-Trade, just like T Ameritrade, there is another extension to your to your account, which is the downloaded version, which is Power Trade in your E-Trade. So your Power Trade will look like this. This is your Power Trade.
You're having a Teddy Riley moment.
Who is?
I don't know what's going on.
That's me?
I don't know.
I'm not doing anything, so yeah.
All right. So your
Power E-Trade.
Your E-Trade to look like this. This is how your E-Trade look, right? So you go up here, you would type in Neo, right? You look at Neo, this will come up, and you will go to your options. Click on your options. Now, do we know where we want to get in at, or we just like looking at the process?
Looking at the process.
Huh?
Looking at the process.
Okay, so we're in, today is what, January the 10th. So let's just say we do I'm looking at a contract that's going to be a minimum of 6 months out, right? So I'm looking for something around June, July. Well, when I look up here, there are no June, Julys. It's May 21, August 21, right? These are the days of expiration. These are the contracts that they have. Expires on the 20th, it expires in May, it expires in August. So if I look at, let's just say we look at August. And I click on August, right? Now I'm in my August 21. What's the date? This is give you the date in August. It just gives you a weekly. Well, the date will always be this. We always know all options, if it's not a weekly, it expires the third Friday of every month. So, what was that, August? It's the third Friday in August. The 20th, right? So this would be August 20th, 2021. So then we will come down here and look at what is my strike price, because Neo is at, how much is Neo? Neo is at $58.92.
You need to mute everybody.
I am.
I don't know what that is.
I'm gonna see where I could do that. All right. So once I come over here and I find my strike prices, I may go to the chart to see where it's at on the chart, just to get an idea of, do I want to, is it at the top Bollinger Band? Is it at the bottom Bollinger Band? What is my entry? You know what I'm saying? So this is my chart of Neo, and then I'll add, let me see. I think this is it right here. No, that's not it. I gotta play with this because I don't use this. So now I got to figure this out to add a study. That's the frequency. Let's add a study on here. Because I want to see if we're in the bottom Bollinger Band or we're in the top Bollinger Band to give me an indication. Huh?
It's at the top.
To the top?
It's close to the 52-week high.
Okay, so now going into this position, I'm gonna look at if it's at close to the 52-week high, do I want to pay the premium of the top price, or do I believe there's a pullback coming because it's been running for so long, right? So if I go back here and I'm looking, let me go closer in. And I wish I could pull it up on E-Trade to see. Undo, redo.
You go to studies.
I don't know where that's at.
To the top. Go to the top. To the top left.
Oh, okay, man. There you go. There we go. All right, now I can find it. So if I come in here and I put in my Bollinger Bands, right? Boom, save. Perfect. Okay, I didn't know where it was at. I was like, where the fuck is the thing at? So seeing this is now, do you know how to read Bollinger Bands, Kim?
Unmute.
Hold on. Unmute yourself, Kim.
There you go. Kim.
Kim.
Can you hear me?
Now.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Now, what were you saying?
No, I got the information that you sent over, but no.
Huh?
Now, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Talking to the mic, young lady.
As close as I can get. All right, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Do you know how to read Bollinger Bands?
No.
All right, cool. So these are Bollinger Bands, and Bollinger Bands is basically, they give you a range of price movement. They talk about, and it's basically, this middle line is a 20-day moving average. And you have two derivatives of the 20-day moving average, which is your top Bollinger Band and your bottom Bollinger Band. This is giving you the moving average of the stock. So they can expand or contract depending on how the stock is moving. But always, this middle one is the mean average of what the price should be every 20 days. So and you don't know, like you can't see what tomorrow's gonna be because we're not here tomorrow. You know what I'm saying, Monday. So this is what the price, this is where the levels it would be at on this day, Friday. And so the middle one is the average price of what it should be, but it can also be at the high part, at the top Bollinger Band, because the stock could be moving outside of the average price of what it should be. You know what I'm saying? So here, we see the stock is between the middle Bollinger Band and the top. So it has upward movement, right? And it's a good entry point where it's not at the end. What's the 52-week high is what?
931. 59.31, isn't it?
How much was it?
59.31.
931.
59.31. Isn't that what it?
Yeah, I thought it was 59.
Yeah, if I was in Muslim, I could look up this shit real quick. Displays advanced. Oh, you know what? I can go here.
58.92, right? 58.92.
That's how much it is right now.
It is now.
You want to know how much it was the highest?
What's the 52-week high?
59.31.
59.31.
Yeah.
Oh, 59.31. I got it. Now I see. Okay.
So it's close. It's close to your 52-week high. So it's probably going to hit it. So that means we're still going to have some upward momentum. So what you do is, if you want to buy an option, You know, man, look, then we're at 7 months out, August 21. You have to know how much money that you want to invest into this option play, because that's going to dictate what strike you can actually afford. Because the strike that we may want may not be what we can afford. Because typically we may go 2 strikes out from in the money, and that'll be 2 strikes out from at the money. So on this chart here, this is so weird that it doesn't even, you know how it shades out the in the money, at the money? Knowing that this stock is at $58.92, $60, the $60 strike would be at the money. So at the money, that contract will cost you $16.90, right? Knowing that this is an options contract and we control 100 shares, you have to multiply that $16.90 times 100, which gives you a price of $1,690. So just move the decimal point over 2 places. So if it says $16.90, is $1,690. I mean, $1,690. So that's how much it costs for 1 contract. Now, that's at the money. If we want to go further out the money, which is lower because the stock is not at 65, it's not at 70, it's not at 75, that's out of the money. That means the stock price is not at the strike price. That means it's out. Whenever the stock price goes above the strike, that means that you're in the money. That makes sense? So since we want to be a little cheap because we're trying to, you know, we don't want to spend as much, but we got faith in the company that is going to go up. So we'll come out of the money some more. So we'll look at a 70 or maybe a 75. Shit, we could go 80. 80 is only 20 points from where the stock is now, right? Especially if we feel that NEO is going to be growing in price from where it's at now. So let's just say NEO's at 60. If we think NEO could hit 80, 85, well, we're going to play for the long term and for NEO to hit this price. So if we buy the 80 strike with the August expiration, it's at $11.75. So that's $11.75. So we would click on that. Does that screen come up with the yellow?
Yeah.
You see that? Okay, because sometimes it should be crazy. So we would buy that contract. So you see your strike is at 80. The expiration is August 21. We got 1 contract, right? It's going to be now. If we just want to get into the price, we just do a market order, and the market is going to give us the best price at that time. Now, just because we know that this contract costs $11.75, you may want to do a Mona. Mona's a Jew. She won't want to pay $11.75. A Mona want to pay $11. So she's going to do a limit price type for $11 because she says, I think it's worth 11. I'm not paying more than $11. And then once you set your limit, and that's a limit order. When you want to tell them what you want to pay, that's a limit order. And then you put that limit in there and you hit save order, or no, you can hit preview.
Yeah, preview show you.
And it tells you, okay, since you only want to pay $11, your commissions is 50 cents. Boom. So this is what you owe. $1,152 is how much we're going to charge you to buy this contract, right? That's what they're going to tell you. And then you hit send. So you send the order to the market maker. The market maker, he's the man you never see. He gets the order. Oh, Kim want to buy 1 contract at 11. The contract costs $11.75, but she don't want to pay $11.75. She must be hanging out with Mona. She want to pay $11. Market maker gonna be like, fuck you, I'm not selling it. And now you have to sit and wait to see if if that contract price comes down for your order to get filled. Now, the order may not get filled.
And that's just a chance you take. Don't chase the market. Let the market chase you.
Look at her. Look at her. So when she yelled that out, the market maker like, yeah, you wait on it. You wait on that. You wait on that. Like I'm waiting on my 5,000. You wait on that. And if the stock goes up, it might never hit this $11 price.
It's gonna come down at some
That's
point.
the risk you take when you set the price that you want to pay. Now, if you just want to get in because you know there's some price action going on, it ain't gonna wait on you. You do it when it says price type. You're gonna do a market order, and at the time of your execution, it's gonna give you the best price at that time. But understand, the market moves in milliseconds. Price is changing constantly, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. You don't know, so you can watch it and guess. You know what I'm saying? That you can kind of pick a point for your entry. Or you could just say, you know what, I'm gonna do a market type order and just get in and just buy the contract because either way, I know it's gonna keep going up and I might miss the boat. The risk you take with a limit order is that your order might not get filled. And that's buying as well as selling, because when you sell it, it's the same process. You can do a limit order when you sell, but guess what? The market may be like, nah, I'm not selling, I'm not buying. I'm not buying what you selling. Now you want too much money. You know what I'm saying? So that's the process when you buy an option. Now, mind you, let's go back a couple steps.
That's right? The reason why they won't. That Hibbit is still on my screen because they're not buying it because I was already losing.
Right.
So
fuck you, back a step or two.
So are you saying that you just can't get rid of it? That it'll just sit? It just sits there with your money, like your money's just tied up?
It'll sit there. If you try to tell me that you want me to pay $5 for this hamburger today when I could buy it for $2 tomorrow,
yeah,
I gonna sit on that one.
Yeah,
all day long.
They hit me with that one right there. That's why they ain't leaving my screen.
Right.
They ain't buying it.
But whenever so there are other tricks and techniques you can do to get you at a point of exit. You know what I'm saying? And that's when you look at the chart, you can go on a minute chart and you can look at the momentum for the day, how the stock is moving. You know what I'm saying? And it'll show you where it's at every minute, every 15 minutes, every 5 minutes. You look at the chart depending on the frequency to see where you want to exit out. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's in a range where you want to get out, just get out the play. Just do a market order and you out. But if you want, I gotta get this penny, that's that Mona mentality. That's the Mona strategy. We're gonna call that the Mona strategy. I need my pennies.
Gonna stop. You gonna stop.
Called you a
Mona will miss out because of 5 cents.
Called you a pincher.
Yeah, she's a pincher. Mona pincher.
You see it get to the highest or where you want it to be. That's when you say, all right, I'm gonna pull it out. That's when I'm gonna sell.
Well, and that's the thing. You got to know what your exit strategy is going to be. You know,
know exactly what number you want to your exit strategy is
based on a number or is it based on a percentage? You understand what I'm saying? Because you could be like, you know what, I'm out at 100%. Okay, if you out at 100%, then once it hit 99, are you gonna wait for that 1% so you could be out at your 100, or you just gonna get out because you're close enough to the 100 that you could really say you at 100%? But is that 1% gonna make a break? Because guess what? That 1% can also work against you while you're waiting for it. The market will be like, you know what? I'm tired. I think I'm gonna go the other direction. So sometimes you guys say, you know what? I've made enough. I'm out. Because if you're trying to get an order filled, whether you're selling or you're buying, it's up to the market maker to accept it or not. He can reject your order. So especially when you have a specific price. Now, when it's a market order, it'll get filled just like that. But when you got a limit order, now it's like, okay, it has to hit that number in order for the market to take it. So this is the call side. That's one part that's important. The left side of an option chain is always going to be the call side. So, you know, when you buy a call, that means you're going long. That means that you're betting that the stock is going to go up. The right side is the put side. And it'll be indications here, like over here you see call and over here you see put, right? So it's telling you what it is. It could be the same strike or whatever. The put is the inverse of the call. The call is the inverse of the put. One side you betting goes up, the other side I'm betting it goes down. So depending on what side of the train that you on or what side of the street that you on, you betting that the stock is going to go down, I'm buying a put. If I'm betting the stock is going to go up, I'm buying a call. We're all optimistic, so we always bet that it's going to go up. So we always look to buy calls. But guess what? I made just as much money if it go down. That's the difference between the options and the stock. A stock, if it goes down, I lose money because the value is not worth nothing. It's decreasing. If I buy a put option, as the stock goes down, I make money.
Oh, so it's the same process. So like you went in and you did the
same process. So
okay.
the ask,
but they'll ask you if it's going to be a call or a put.
No, they're not going to ask you nothing. I'm going to show you right now. So the ask on both sides of these, calls or puts, you always pay the ask. The bid is what it's sold for. So when you look at the two, you say, okay, well, damn. The ask is what they want you to pay for it, right? But if you was to sell at the same time, this is what they're gonna buy it at, $10.95. But they want to sell it for $11.50. So when you buy this, you're automatically down. So you want to always be cognizant about what is the spread between the bid and the ask. That's the spread. That's why when Mona see that, Mona be like, nah, nigga, I want to buy it for what you gonna buy it at. She want to pay what the dealer buy it at. She don't want to pay the manufacturer suggested retail price. I want to buy it at what you buy it at. I don't want to pay the markup. And I'm gonna wait to get that price.
Yep.
So on a put, you still would click that, right? Click that number, it brings it back up. But now you see the type, it's a put. It's telling you this is for you to go down. The strike is at 50. The expiration is in August. You got one contract and you're buying to open. Right? That's what that line is telling you. Here it's telling you, what are we buying it at? My limit, if it's going to be a limit price limit, you got a market, you got a limit, you got a stop, you got a stop limit, you got a trailing stop, you got a trailing stop limit, you got a other cancel order stop, or OCO stop, and an OCO stop limit. All of these right here, we'll get to that later because it'll just confuse you even more. All you need to know is market and limit for right now.
Right.
And 9 times out of 10, you'll be doing a market order. And because when you hit execute, you want to just get into the position. So that's how you buy options in E-Trade. Same process is on every platform, but there's different, it'll look different depending on what platform you're on. Because Ameritrade looks a little different from this right here.
The difference between long-term and short-term and why people choose it.
Huh?
The difference between long-term and short-term and why people may choose the two, between the two. You mentioned that.
Between E-Trade and you talking about E-Trade and
no, just short and long-term options.
Okay.
Everybody, and that's the thing. Everybody's trading objective is different. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's trading strategy is different. And it depends on how long you want to be into the contract.
Yeah.
Now, you can buy time because, okay, we did 6 months, and I just said that as a minimum. Well, that's 7 months because they didn't have it July. But you can go out January 2022, December 2022, January 2023. So you can go further out in time if you feel the company is going to keep going up. But understand, the further you go out, the more expensive those contracts will be. So just for instance, let's go to, we looked at an 80 strike price, which was 1175, right? And that was in August. So let's just say we went to a January 22 strike price, same 80, right? That contract is now $15.60. It costs more because you have a longer time period. You know, you look at that right there and you're like, okay, well, 376 days to expiration as opposed to 222 days to expiration in the August. So they're like, okay, if you want to hold it that much longer, we're going to charge you a little extra.
Question.
Go ahead.
So what if you were to do the August, but when August come, you do the rollover? Will you go to that other price, or will you stay at the price and the rate you were at for August?
So you buy the August contract, right?
Uh-huh.
And depending on when you're selling and depending on where that contract is at, that makes the difference. Because guess what? If August is going up, so is January, so is December, and so is January 23. So that price ain't sitting still. It's moving up too. But at what ratio is it moving up? You know what I'm saying? What we've learned in looking at contracts is that the 1 year contracts, the shorter the expiration, the more movement you'll have when the stock goes up.
Right.
So with August having 220 days, if the stock went up $1, and to find out what that is, you would look at what the gamma is, right? So the gamma, not the gamma, the delta. So the delta is this column right here. The delta gives you two things. It tells you the probability of this contract expiring in the money, and it also shows you how much money you make per dollar. So if this stock goes up $1, you come down, we looking at the 80, right? We're gonna buy this 1560. Now we in January 2022. If this stock goes up $1, that contract goes up 56 cents. See that? That's the delta on it. But if we was to go to August and we look at the delta for the 80, it goes up 49 cents. They have different deltas.
Right.
And see, the problem here, like you have what they call the Greeks. You got delta, you got gamma, you got theta, you got vega, and you got rho. All of those affect your option contract. The delta and the gamma, they affect your price. They tell you how much money you're going to make and the probability of how much money you make per dollar and the probability it'll make in the money. In the money meaning that the stock price will be at that price. You know what I'm saying? On your expiration. So that's your delta and your gamma. The gamma is just the second dollar, which is your delta and the gamma. So the first dollar your stock goes up is how much money is going to be in the delta. The second dollar it goes up is going to be the delta and the gamma. That's what I'm saying? So if your gamma was a penny, the first time it went up, it would be 49 cents. The second time it went up, on the second dollar, it would be 49 cents plus the other penny from the gamma. So the first dollar is 49, the second dollar is 50. You got that, Kim? And then you go into theta and vega. Theta, they work against you. Now, it eats away at your contract. It's only pennies, but the longer you hold that contract towards expiration, the less money you'll make in theta. It may take a penny, 2 cents, 3 cents every day. So if the stock is not moving, it's losing its value because the theta is decreasing, the amount the contract is worth. Vega and Roe, I don't really get into those. They don't really mean nothing, but they also depreciate your contract. They're like 0.1% of the penny. You know what I'm saying? So it's so minuscule that you be like, I ain't thinking about them because we're looking at and we're only picking stocks that go up or that have movement. The key to options is you want to get stocks that have movement. If the stock is sitting still, that's no bueno. It don't work for us. You know what I'm saying? We don't want that. We don't want nothing that's sitting still. We need movement. No movement, no money.
Real. Put him on the bench.
Get him out the game, coach.
Yeah.
And that's why I said every quarter you want to evaluate the stocks in your watch list and the stocks that you are invested in. Because if they're not moving and if they can't give you a guidance on what the next quarter is going to be, substitution ref. We up out of there, yo. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, if you got a basketball team and one joker don't want to run up and down the court, he ain't playing no defense, all he want to do is shoot the ball. Nah, nigga, get up out of here. We need defense.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna play both ends of the ball, not just one. So if you don't want to act right, you gotta go.
No doubt.
So when we're looking at contracts, you want to give yourself time because we know the market goes up and down every day, all day. Some days bigger swings than others. You know what I'm saying?
Just the longevity of the company, like how good the company is when you do options.
Right. I mean, you look at that too, but you know, it's already went through a vetting process with the SEC, right? So in order to be listed on the exchange, they had to go through a process. So you kind of know, okay, well, to be on the NASDAQ, you have to bring in $50 million a year, right? Mm-hmm. So we know they make some money, but we don't know what the expenses are. And that's when the fundamental part of your research comes in, assets over liabilities. How much liabilities do you have? How many loans you got out? Who you owe money to? Do you owe money? You know what I'm saying? Are your products even worth buying? All that is reflective in the stock price. So upon us going through this whole journey, you want to give yourself time because you're like, you know what? And then you start understanding the cycles of the economy in the months. January is an up month. February is a shaky month.
Right.
March and April and June are up months. You know what I'm saying? July, shaky. August, flat. September, down. October, flat. You know what I'm saying? Because your biggest market crashes happen in September and October. So that's a very weary time in the market to be careful and tread lightly. But then you look at the companies, if they've been around for a long period of time, because one thing about companies is that they move in a pattern. You got to figure out the pattern. That's why you look at a 6 month, a 1 year, a 3 year, a 5 year chart. And you see, okay, well, what did it do in January, February, 3 years ago? You go back to the chart. If the company is it has been around long enough. But now, companies like Neo, they just came to the exchange. They don't have that history. You can't go back and see what they did 3 years ago. They wasn't on the exchange then. So now you gotta, play defense or hope and pray that it don't drop. But if you're in it for the long haul, it don't matter. That's why you buy time. You buy time because you want to weather out any negative energy in the stock's performance or the contract's performance. So you go out 6 months, you go out a year, you go out 9 months, you go out 2 years, a year and a half, whatever you feel comfortable that you say, you know what? I know around this time it'll be on an upward trend and I could buy into it or sell the position and I'll be up. A lot of times, you know, we hope it goes that way, but it don't go that way sometimes. So sometimes you may want to say, you know what, I'm not gonna wait till August. I might have to sell this joker in June. You know what I'm saying? Or roll it over in June because you wanna make as much as possible and then get into another play if you still believe in the company. Because then you can say, you know what, it's June, it may be shaky in July and August. I think I'm a cash out, I'm a roll over, or I'm gonna put cash on the side. Because understand this, cash is a position too.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because you want some cash on the side for when you had them sales, them red days, when Neiman Marcus and Saks and Bergdorf is 50% off. Want some cash.
Right. Bye.
You know what I'm saying? When they like, all right, 2 for 1, well, what? Run up on Saks.com and buy up everything you can find, everything you've been looking at, everything you've been eyeing. The same thing with this market. You find stocks that you've been eyeing, and when them sale days come, you get into a position. Same concept, same strategy, different product. So when the market is down 600 points, okay, all right, it's down. But guess what? If something's on sale, what have I been watching that I can now get for cheap?
Right.
Case in point, me and Shy was watching Tesla for the longest. I'm put you on blast right now, doggy. We was watching Tesla like, damn, because we missed the first run up. And I wasn't about to pay $2,500 for that for one share. So we missed that run up. But then they did a 5-for-1 split. You know what I'm saying? And it came down. And I said, yo, hold tight. We're going to wait because it's going to drop some more. That's what stocks do. They do the same thing over and over. I told them the same thing about Apple. Apple ran up. When it split, it went below what it split at because I knew it was going to drop. It was the FOMO, the fear of missing out. People got so excited about, oh, I got to get an Apple. I want to buy Apple. They bought into the stock, ran the price up. Oh, Apple's 400. Buy some more. Buy some more. Apple's 500. Buy some more. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Tesla. Ran up. It split. After it split, it settled. Because now, all of the big institutions that watched all of these dummies buy it up and run it up, now they starting to sell because guess what? They own millions of shares. Yeah, I own 10 shares, 5 shares, 20 shares, 30 shares. It ain't nothing compared to 1 million shares, 500,000 shares. That'll move a stock. So now you got multiple institutions that's selling their stock at the high price. So now your stock is what? Depreciating, going down. And if you know when these days is coming, you could play the put and make money too. But if you're just sitting there with your contract or you own the stock, you're gonna have to sit there and wait. And hopefully you bought enough time when this happened for your contract to recoup that money. And when it drops, it's on sale, boom, I'm getting in. So what happened with Tesla? Tesla ran up 400, 500. Then it started pulling back. It got as low as $331. So if a stock was at 550 and now it's at 331, it's on sale. That was the sale.
I was trying to save $2 or $3.
He had the Mona mentality.
I was about to say that.
He's serious, kid. I'm saying it's like the worst mistake. It was
He
like
was doing the Mona mentality. He was waiting on it to go down lower. I said, yo, Shy, stop playing. Get it. What I do, I jumped in. I bought some at 346.
And I looked at it at 330 something, said it's gonna drop $2 or $3.
He waiting for that. Same thing about selling and buying the stock. He waiting for that $2, $3 change because I want to pay this. I don't want to pay what they telling me to pay. I want to pay what I want to pay.
And I already
that works sometimes. It does work sometimes.
I already transferred additional 5,000 in it for this particular run.
Yeah.
So
He was like Burger King. He wanted his way.
now you see at 330 something is now what, 8 something?
880. Ask him, does he own a stock, Dowdy?
I don't own not one bit of it.
Oh my God.
Bit of it. I looked at it, talked about it, waited for it. I mean, I'm waiting on pennies.
Hey, we're gonna have multiple conversations about this.
You serious?
Yes, didn't get it. So when I said it started going up like 330, 340, 350, 311, whatever. So I'm like, that's they going too high now. 400, that's too high. I'm not paying 400. Well, 400 is 8 something now. So I like completely played myself with it. Yeah, played myself.
The takeaway is you got to recognize the sale. You know what I'm saying? Because it'll be a pullback, it'll be a correction. So you got to be able to recognize the sale and say, okay, that comes from watching your charts and knowing your support levels. You know, I sat there and played it one day and I said, yo, it's going to go to this level. I played the put, bought it down, I made 7,000 because I knew where it was going. One
now,
trade.
had I knew what I know now, please, I would have probably put 20, 30,000. I'd put somewhere crazy on Tesla.
But the thing is, we don't know what it's going to do.
No, you don't know. Yeah.
But what we know is stocks have memory. So you have to always look at where they once were, even when they reach new highs. They're going to retrace back down to some of these support levels. Not all of them, but some of them. They may hit it once or twice, but then after that, they'll never see it again. Tesla will never see 331 ever again unless it does another split. And I ain't got to take it. I don't have it doing another split no time soon.
Yeah.
But
Take Tesla out completely.
But the thing is this, it's at 880 right now. 880 may be a buy to somebody else because
for real.
I felt like that. I felt that way this time last year. It was at 880. I could have got in at 375 and I watched it run up to 880. This how Shaw's feeling right now. I felt like this last year. And guess what? I said, I ain't fucking with it. I'm gonna wait. Well, guess what? That 880 went to 2,500.
Tesla's
out.
Well,
I ain't even looking at Tesla.
I was so bad that I got out. You told me when I told you I got out the put. I bought the stock on through my Roth. I bought the stock. I said, I made $170 off it. So I said, yo, I'm gonna have something in it. I'm gonna have my toe in the water somewhere on it.
So you got so the market is basically made up of buyers and sellers. That's it. That's the easiest explanation is buyers and sellers. If you think more people are going to buy Tesla, then that means the stock is going to keep going up. If people are going to sell Tesla, that means the stock is going to go down. Knowing what Tesla got going on, they're getting into HVAC and home building. They got the SpaceX program. They got new models coming out in the automotive.
Mm-hmm.
Tesla's not a car company. It's a tech company.
Yeah.
I wish I bought that 3 something. Serious.
Question. Let me ask you a question. Once you're in, like if you say bought one share, can you go in and build on that share, or that's it?
No, you could do that. You could do anything. That's what we call dollar cost averaging up. So let's just say you bought one share, right?
Right. Because I did.
And as it goes up, you can buy 2 shares. Now this is of the stock. But the same thing applies to the option. So as long as you're buying the same contract, that contract may cost you $11.55. Well, guess what? Now the contract is at $15.08. That's same. As long as you're buying that same strike price, you just got to pay the new price for what it's worth now. It ain't worth $11.55 no more. Now it's worth $15.08. So you pay the $15.08. Now you have 2 contracts.
Oh, that's when okay, now I get it. That's when you guys are talking and you're like, I got 2 contracts, I got 3 contracts. Okay. So you just went in at different costs at different times.
Right. So even if you bought another contract at a higher price, your dollar cost average would be between the 1508 and the 1155. You add those two together and you divide it. That's your real cost of what you're paying, of what each one is that you paid for. That's dollar cost averaging. And it goes up because you paid a higher price. But if that price went down and instead of you paid 1155 for the first one and maybe $8 for the second one, then you dollar cost average down. But guess what? We look at that. That's why the down days are so important. Those sale days are important because if you want to add to your positions, then you don't want to pay the high price. You want to get it on sale.
Yeah, you don't want the premium. You don't want to pay the premium price.
So whenever you want to add to it, let's say a position's been doing good for you, a contract's been doing well for you, and you still have a lot of time in that contract. Well, guess what? You can add to that contract. You may have to pay some more money, but you can add to it. So people will try to dollar cost average down or dollar cost average up if they like the company and the position and that strike price that they're in. Or you just buy you another strike price and then you just have multiple contracts with different strikes. Different strikes, different expirations.
Can you set alerts for yourself? Just, I'm not going to 9 out of 10 with working. I'm not going to sit on the,
so that's what I do. So I'm looking at so many different companies. I'm looking at so many different expirations, so many different strikes. What I do is I set an alert. So if I go in, and I don't know how to do it on here, so this would be the first time I do it on Power Trade. So let's just say I wanted to buy this Neo we was looking at 80, right? So at 80. So I click on that right there, right? And then do you see that box that came up in the middle? You see that box?
Yep.
Yeah.
See that said alert?
Yep.
I click on alert. And then I'll say, okay, you know what? I want Neo. I want you to alert me on the bid, the mark, the last. It'll give you the mark is the price between the bid and the ask. That's like the mark is basically the middle price of the spread. So if it's $1 spread between the bid and the ask, the mark is going to be 50 cents. That's midway between the bid and the spread. So you could say, okay,
1145 and 1175.
Right. So if it's 1150, exactly. So like this one right here is 1175. So halfway between that would be, what's that, like about, that's 30 cents. Yeah, 15, 1160. So 1160 would be the mark, right? That's what it is, 11.6. And you hit activate. So when that hits 11.6 in the mark, it's gonna send you a notice. So you can do that on every company and contract that you're interested in getting. And I use them as reminders because I do so much, I forget. And then see with mine on here, and this is greater than or equal to, right? You can do less than or you could do equal to. So you can do greater than or less than. So if the price hits greater than or equal to $11.60, it sends you the alert. Now, what I like about TD Ameritrade, I can put notes in my alerts. So if I'm like, well, why did I get this alert? I forgot what I was thinking about doing when I set the alert. Now in TD Ameritrade, I can type in notes to say, okay, this is a point that I'm looking at possibly getting into this contract at this price. $1 from this price I want to get. I can put whatever notes that I'm feeling about that stock or about that contract in that alert. That's what I like about TD Ameritrade in their alert thing, because in here, there's no way for me to put no notes.
So could you do that with a put as well, like to greater than?
Same thing.
Or equal to?
As the stock is going down, you can get an alert if it's greater than, less than, or equal to whatever your price is that you want to get the alert at.
That's what's up.
Like you just said something. You just said if you wanted to buy a contract, but technically you'd be already in a contract if you're going to get an alert.
No, you can get an alert. This is before you buy. Now, what if you're in the contract? What alert do you want while you're in the contract? Like, why would you have an alert to sell? Because if that's the case, you can make alerts. Say, okay, well, I'm in the contract. I paid $11.75. If this contract goes to $20, I want to get out. You can set an alert for that too.
Yeah. That's what I would think you would
Yeah, so
use that for.
you would do the same process. You would click on that. Well, hold on, not that way. Where is it at here? Hold on. Where was that alert at? Oh, hold on. That ain't what I said. You would click on this. You would set the value at what you wanted at. Now you can also do it. Hold on, it's not letting me do it now. Let's see. Hold on. There you go. See, here you got to click the last. You would click on that at 11:55. You would click the alert, whether it be, and then you would do the last because the last or the bid is what you're selling at anyway, right? And then you would come in here, you would put $20, right? And you would hit activate. So when that stock, not even that stock, that contract, because you got this 80 contract, strike price, August 21st, when this contract is greater than or equal to $20, it's going to send you an alert. And you can say, okay, well, I know I'm going to sell it around that $20 mark. So when it gets there, it's going to alert you, hey, Kim, I'm at $20 now. What you want to do? So that's what's good about alerts. They remind you of things that you're looking at or positions you're in. And what do you want to do? Do you want to sell it? You want to keep it? You want to add to it? You know what I'm saying? So you look at it like almost like you playing a game. Like, what we gonna do? What we gonna do? Which way we gonna go? But we always want to look at stocks that are moving. Always. Because if it ain't moving, it ain't making us no money. And that's why we always go back to
Charts.
the charts. The charts tell us everything about the stocks. Different studies from your Bollinger Bands have let's do your RSI. That's your RSI. What's the 80 and 20? That's your RSI down here. We have your MACD. Oh, I got two RSIs. Hold on. Oops. Let's do your Williams fractional. Well, you know what? That's not gonna come up. Let's do volume. Because what volume tells you is how many traders are in the stock, how much volume, how much liquidity is going on in the stock. And when you see, let's just say we look at the volume down here, right? And we see down here at this level, the volume is sitting around 5 to 8 million, right? And you come right here and say, okay, well, damn, you see it gapped up. One day it was at the close was 54.25, and the next day it was at 57.46. Well, guess what? On this day, we was at 12 million. No, hold on. That's wrong. No, this day we was at 5 million. On a day it gapped up and came down, we did 18 million, 18.3. So whenever you have a lot of people and the volume is huge, you know, You want to go with the trend. You want to see what are they doing? Are they selling or are they buying? Because when the stock has too much run up, then here comes the institutional money and they selling because they want to make their gains too. That's why Tesla's gonna drop. I would love to see Tesla drop to $700.
That's what
Doubt it, but
what was.
I would love to. It would have. They got to do it by next Friday though,
Right.
because if it do, that's a $10,000 day for me.
Ugh.
How much do you have in Tesla?
You know, that's one contract. If Tesla drops to 700,
I bought the same one. I got scared. I got out of it.
he got scared and sold it.
I sold it.
Tesla,
I got scared. Yo, this girl gonna pay it. Yeah.
trade. One thing about trading and investing, two things actually.
Don't make none.
Change. It changes your mindset. You have to change your mindset, and you can't trade on emotion.
Yeah.
Emotional trading will send you to the poorhouse.
I already lost 2,700 with it. That's why I got scared. I said that was 3 weeks ago. I was
See,
like,
that's the thing. You got to understand. Whenever there's a loss, why did I lose that money? What did I? I thought I seen a ghost. What ghost did I see to make me think that I can be profitable? That went against me. So you want to know why you lost the money? What indicators came up that made me think that this was a good trade? So it ain't a loss; it's the lesson. Everything we gotta look at. Okay, damn, I took an L. Well, why did I take an L?
yeah.
Did I get out too early? Did I get emotional? Did I see a ghost? Why did I get out the trade?
I ain't.
Why did I take the L? Because you took the L happened for a reason. You got to find what the reason is because guess what? It's going to happen again. So you want to know, you want to prevent the same outcome from happening. Instead of taking that L, I need to get this W.
Yeah.
So when I see this setup again, I know what's going to happen. Stocks have memory. They do the same shit over and over and over. You just got to figure out what the play is at that time. Once I see what the play is, I know how to move.
Right, right.
Tesla ran up 180 points. That's unnatural. It got to come down. It has to come down. When? Hey, listen, I'm hoping it's by next Friday. But guess what? If it don't happen by next Friday, I'm going to buy another put because I know it's coming.
Yeah.
And when it come, I'm sitting there like this. I'm like, thank you, Tesla.
Yeah.
I love you.
It's gonna drop. It's definitely gonna drop. It's gonna drop.
That happens in every stock. That's why when I told you about the MARA, the MARA, it ran up so fast. All it takes is one thing to make it drop 10, 12, 15 points.
I'm setting my test.
I'm trying to figure out how to get out.
Sell it. Because it's at what, $29? Now, mind you, this the company MARA. Quan had told me about it about a week and a half ago. It was at $3.50 when me and him was talking about it. $3.50. Yesterday, Friday, the stock closed at $29. This is a week and a half. You're talking about something that's up damn near 2,000%. No, my bad. What's that? 350. It's about 900% in a week in the stock. Imagine what the options is doing.
Yeah.
That could have been
I'm gonna sell it.
2,000%. 2,000% on the option. So to be in it, like it had a quick one up, and but understand the news around the company because that's what's going to dictate if the stock pulls back or drops. Now, if it's going off of some short-term news or something that's not long-standing with the company, then it's going to start pulling back. But it's been going up, going up, going up. It's a reason. You want, just like stocks go down, you want to know why the hell is it going up? Why is it going up? Because that's going to know, let's give you an insight into it. Can it continue to go up? Is this a fluke? And if it's a fluke, I'm cool with the flukes, but let me get out right now. Let me exit stage left
Right.
and take these gains with it. And then I'm gonna watch all you other jokers try to stay in it. And when it drop, I'm gonna be like, joke's on you, Jack. So you want to be methodical and strategic, even with your investing, whether it's short term or long term. You still want to be methodical and strategic, and understand why it's moving the way it's moving. See, I can look at ARKK and I can tell you why it's moving. I know why it's moving. I know how actively trading affects ETFs and how the stocks move. And guess what? One of their main the company that's in their top 10 holdings is Tesla, Bitcoin, Nvidia. You know what I'm saying? All of these companies are on fire right now.
Just keep ARKK and be good because it's got all of them in it. So
ARKK is
why change it?
a way to get involved in multiple companies and have somebody actively managing the fund. That's very rare. And she invests in disruptive technology. So she's all for cutting edge companies. Invite, you know what I'm saying? Take Two. You know, she's all for cutting edge, profitable companies. Exxon, not the X1. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you could be, it's cool to be in an individual stock or individual option, but you can buy options on ETFs. That's the safer play. They may not move as fast, but they move too. You look at SMH, you look at TAN, you look at any of the ARC funds, you look at K-Web. I could name a whole gang of ETFs. So that's what I'm saying. Like we have situations. You just pick which one you want to bid, which one you want to buy. They all gonna go up. We've already identified that. Now it's a point of how many contracts do I want to buy at what strike price and which ETF or which company do I want to invest in. What I've been saying for the past several months, ARKK, 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 Fiverr, Qualcomm, you know, these companies, I'm up over 1,000% return. So I'm not just telling you just to be telling you. I'm telling you because I'm winning and they're going to continue to win.
You just have to look and see which one is, like,
So,
I guess,
and
which
like
is
I said,
too
sometimes
expensive to get in, your entry
you
point.
have to be able to, sometimes some of the strikes may be too expensive. So
Right.
guess what? You find one that you're comfortable with. And I tell people, I said, if you don't, it gets to a point where you say, you know what, I want to do a minimum. We're going to do one contract. I'm going to be part of the one contract game. I'm going to buy one contract and let us see what it do. And then after you start getting and seeing successes with that, I'm going to start buying two contracts and so forth and so. And then one day you're going to be like, I'm going to buy 100 contracts. If the price is right, I got to play right now. I bought 100 contracts. I bought them at 17 cents. So that was 17 cents, knowing that each contract is 100 shares. That's $17 per contract. It was $1,700 for me to buy 100 contracts at 17 cents. Guess where it's at right now?
Tell them, bro.
$1.43. I never thought $1.43 would sound so good. A dollar.
How did you find that?
How
did you find that?
Well, guess what? And see, and you got to understand and always know why and how you got to that conclusion. So it's a company called Vale, VALE. Well, Vale is a nickel mining company in Brazil.
Yeah.
Okay, when I start looking into EVs, electronic vehicles, Tesla, NIO, Li Auto, one thing in common is that they all have to have these electronic vehicle batteries, these charging
I
batteries.
read about that.
The
Yeah.
number one component in these charging batteries that every battery has to have is nickel.
Right.
Gotta have it.
Why not just buy the nickel? Because everybody got to buy nickel. So now, what has happened Thursday, Friday, and Thursday? There's chatter that Tesla is trying to buy Vale.
Sir.
It's the number one nickel mining company in Brazil. Buy it, Tesla. Please buy it.
Please.
I need you to buy it.
Please do. Yeah. Please do.
Now, what is Vale now?
I need, like I said, it's at $1.43 now. I need that shit to go to $10.
Break it down to him. Just get
The stock
put
is
it
that
up.
$1.43?
Got $1.43.
Yeah.
VALE.
No, it's not. The stock not $1.43.
Option?
The option might be.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the option.
Okay,
You
let's
gotta make sure you saying the right
The
word.
stock is at hold on. If I'm not mistaken, the stock is at $18, $19.
Yeah.
Just imagine if the stock go to $38. What I'm looking at. I'm looking at $5 on the option.
Right.
And just so that you understand what's going on, every 17 cents it goes up, that's 100% return for me. So how many times is 17 cents going $1?
6, 5 3/4.
Exactly.
So
For every dollar you multiply 5 3/4 times 1,700. And if you don't know, that's $9,775. So every dollar it goes up, I just made $9,775.
I know it was green for me on Friday.
I've been screaming Vale for a while. Hey, that's all I do. I'm researching plays all day. So if I mention them, trust and believe, I may have something in it already anyway. I'll let you know what I'm doing anyway. But my thing is, and I got Vale till next year. My contract don't expire till January 2022.
That's all I got.
Because guess what? EVs, electronic vehicles, ain't going nowhere.
It's only gonna be more than
When the economy gets better, more people gonna buy electronic vehicles.
sir. I may be
Ain't going nowhere.
yes, sir. Let's get this
That
money.
means more vehicles mean more batteries. That means more nickel.
Team. Assimilate.
So you gotta, with everything, you start making these connections and not just that. The other company I told everybody about, SBE, Switchback.
Yes, sir.
It's an electronic vehicle charging company. The first one was Blink.
Yeah, I had that Blink way back.
Blink charging. Look at Blink charging off the chain right now. It's only at about $50, but guess what? We was looking at it when it was at $9.
Yeah, that's when I had it, and I sold it like an idiot.
$9. I bought it at $9. I sold it at $12. Bought it again at $15. Sold it at $20. My dumb ass ain't even buy the option.
Yep.
Dummy.
Watch your mouth.
You big dummy. Lamont.
But I had that SBE though.
You got the SBE?
That was my play for our thing we're doing for the 244 for the year.
Oh, yeah. I forgot all about the 244.
Sure, I didn't. That's what my play was for SBE. And I'm up in that joint too.
I got 50 days, 55 days to figure it out.
Yeah. I'm up. I ain't up big, but I'm up 39%. That's better than nothing.
Shit, that's 39% ahead of me.
You know.
Hmm.
So, and for those that don't know, the 244 is a challenge. We're trying to get 150% every 60 days. So if you start off with $1,000, what that equates to at the end of the year is you start off with 1,000, you'll have 244,000 by the end of the year if you can average 150% return every 60 days. Just imagine you say, okay, well, I'll do 2,000. I may start with 3,000 or 4,000. It doesn't matter. For every 1,000, it's 244,000 at the end of that period.
Start somewhere.
Start somewhere. But guess what? If you fall short, let's say the 1,000 turned to 100,000. Would you be mad?
I'll take it.
Check, please. Let me get the fuck on out of here.
My option, my plug option is at 487%. I mean, my plug stock. My plug option is
487.
My plug stock is 487%. I bought that stock at $9.
Oh my God.
And 15 cents.
Talk about that. But see, imagine if you'd had the option.
I know, and I got the option at $8, and that's up 207%.
Woo! Let me hold something, Mona.
Hey, give me some.
I got you. Wait on that, like that 5.
Okay, all right, that's all right. Hey, I'm gonna get it. I didn't even worry about it.
I know. I said I got you. I gotta get my money back from Tesla. Tesla pissed me off, and Tesla is way out my league. Tesla ain't to be played with.
So I got it back from something else. So I ain't worried. I ain't thinking about it. I ain't dwelling on it.
Hey,
I ain't dwelling.
You ain't gonna jump back into that put?
Oh, I'm gonna jump back into it. I'm gonna be smart on it, but I ain't dwelling on it. I lost it. It's done now. I'm on to better and bigger things, like that Thursday Friday day I had.
Like what I tell y'all all the time. We don't chase the money. It's an opportunity every day.
Yeah.
The next opportunity is right around the corner. All you gotta do is just do the research, and when it come together, boom, pull the trigger.
Voltron.
You ain't got to chase it. Don't chase the money. The money going. One thing about this market, it ain't going nowhere. And if you learn a company, you learn what makes it go up and what makes it go down. Just imagine how powerful that information is. If you know how the company moves and what makes it go up and what makes it go down. So when you hear certain news, you know what the play is. Omaha, Blue 32. You know what the play is. Yeah. It ain't even no guessing.
About the audible on their ass. Yeah, man.
So that's why, like, we learn the different strategies, learn how to get in, get out, learn how to look at these charts, learn how to read the charts, still do your regular fundamental research, find out, do a deep dive and find out what kind of, what these companies is involved with, what they doing, what innovation they got, what technology they're using. How is that going to be effective 3 months from now, 6 months from now, 1 year from now? Because sometimes you don't want to buy nothing that's too far out. It's a lot of AI technology. People have been talking about AI for over 3 years. It is just now hitting where it's becoming beneficial financially within the last year. So, you could position yourself 6 months from now and you're looking at a whole different type of game. You can easily quadruple your money. Look at Mona. When was that? When was that play, Mona, on Plug? That was what, September?
I brought a plug in August.
In August, was it September, October, November, December, January? 5 months, 480% in the stock. That was some money in the bank. And that's all. We just want to be able to make smarter moves and bigger gains. And it ain't hard. But learning these, like I said, understanding the technical part of it, these Bollinger Bands, which is great. With that MACD, that RSI, you know.
Kenny, can you explain a little bit about that IV, the implied volatility?
Or implied volatility? Well,
Yeah.
there's a couple of things with that. So when we look at implied volatility, it basically gives you insight to how much a stock moves up and down, right? You could be like let's just say Tesla, for instance, because Tesla is a very volatile stock. I'm about to show you something real quick. See if I can find it. I can't find out where I put that shit at. But the implied volatility is going to let you know how volatile the stock is. So when you understand how volatile the stock is, you'll know that you can understand the price swings in it, where it may dip depending on their movements, 20 points a day, 10 points a day. That's a lot for a stock. You know what I'm saying? And when you can, hold on, where's this thing? I want to show you something. It is. So much our president, his dumb ass. Thing back. But yeah, when you understand how volatile a stock is, I thought I could find up this other chart, but I couldn't find it. The IV just tells you how it's the swings in it, and you can look at how the future swings will affect it through implied volatility. If you know it's up anything over 70, so let me show you this chart. Anything over 70 is like, that's a very volatile stock. So on my market watch, it shows you I have an implied volatility list, and let's just I'm gonna go to the come up list, and so look at Tesla. It's at 97.6. Oh, 97.6% volatility. So swings in that. But look at NEO, 108% implied volatility.
I guess more than Tesla.
Yeah. A lot of swings. You know what I'm saying? Tesla, NEO, which even though it's not, now mind you, it's not indicative to the price of the stock. It's just how it moves up.
Right.
And down. You know what I'm saying? Because NEO will go up 5, be down 4, go up 3, be down 5, do it all day. Now the price, it's only a $58 stock, but the way it moves up and down is the volatility. It's no stability in like incremental increases or decreases in the stock. It's not like little small, get 50 cent here, 70. They have big swings, and that's a big swing for a $58 stock. So the implied volatility is not indicative to the price, because you look at Tesla is at 800 and then this is at 58. But it has more volatility than Tesla, which is crazy, because when if it does become a big dollar stock like Tesla, it's going to make bigger swings. And we know Tesla swing 40 points on your ass in a minute. If you get out too fast, that should be down 40.
Right.
Can I say something here, guys? Please look at that steel up top. That steel, I'm telling y'all, that steel, that X top. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Look at what it did for the week. It's up 33% for the week. For the month, it's only up 26.79%. But
telling you.
And that's because it was negative. It was negative the month before. But it's, trust me, anything.
Now that Biden is certified, I'm telling y'all may want to get in on that.
Oh no, anything dealing with steel, anything
X,
dealing with
X.
X. Yeah, the ticker symbol is X. But anything dealing with clean energy, infrastructure, or defense is going to do well these next 4 years under Biden. So when you look at clean energy, that's everything in the EV space, that's everything in the solar space, hydrogen, that's what plug power is, hydrogen, you know what I'm saying? Any of these things that are connected to clean energy are going to do well.
96% up I am.
You look at infrastructure, you got companies like Nucor and US Steel, which is X. They're going to do well. They're going to start building shit again. That's how you get more jobs in the economy. You got to start building. So that's going to, the first thing they're going to do is start working on the infrastructure, bridges, roads. That's going to bring more jobs.
Yeah.
The thirdly, defense. They want to make sure that the defense is up against other nations. Companies like Lockheed Martin, they're going to go up. It's going to do well. You got to know where we at, what the initiative is for the president, because that's where he's going to pour money into. So you're going to start hearing about these companies, some of these companies getting big contracts from the big government contracts.
Uh-huh.
That's more revenue, bottom line looking heavy.
The contracts we
High price, it's going to start going up.
$1 billion contracts, guaranteed.
Oh, yeah, it's listen, they discussing when are we cutting the check to them? It's already done.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to try to figure out a lot of stuff. It's already been figured out for you. You just got to say, okay, well, what's the play? I know what day the game is coming on. What's the play?
Yeah.
Cloud, everything is in the cloud. There's no niggas don't use CDs and jump drives and all the, nah, everything is in the cloud. When you're using cloud, storage. Then you got the AI phase, the whole AI technology shit. Semiconductors. They just said on CNBC Friday, I think it was, there's going to be a semiconductor shortage. What do you think that means? A semiconductor shortage? Is you crazy?
Yeah.
You got companies like, you got an ETF like SMH is about to shoot through the moon. Companies like AMD, NVIDIA, shit, even fucking Intel. They the dinosaur. They are the least performing semiconductor company. They're gonna start doing well again. But you may not want to wait for them niggas to get their shit together. You can hop in AMD right now. You can hop in NVIDIA right now. Actually, this week is the CES convention in Vegas. Consumer electronics. All the new gadgets that's coming out from different companies. They all use semiconductors. Guess what? NVIDIA is about to drop a new chip on their ass. Watch what NVIDIA do this week. Based off of the CES convention. You start making these correlations and seeing how it affects, and now everything that we look at, it ain't just a company, it's an investment.
Right.
It's a vehicle for me to make money with my money. Now I'm using this money as a tool.
So worker, put my dollars to work.
A worker
hit that corner, bitch.
Get on it. Get on it. Get my money.
Get my money.
Yep.
Make the money work for you. Don't just sit there and look at it. Put the joint to work.
Yep.
So yeah, this chart.
Yeah, you can do a X contract for less than $5, $500 now.
What expiration?
You can do January 22.
Oh wow, that's nice. And see with X, I would do a 2-year on that just because.
That's a 1 year.
I'm just saying I would do a 2-year if they had it.
They got it.
And just let that's something that you could put somewhere, let it sit. You come back, you come back 2 years later, that joint might be up 750, 1,500%.
Yeah, my joint's January 20th, 2023.
Yeah, that's a good joint. You ain't did nothing wrong with that one.
Yeah.
And what you how much are you up already?
96.33%.
96% already?
Already.
Ooh, Lord.
Yep.
Already. How long you had that contract?
Since October.
Come on, man.
Yep.
Almost 100%. How much you would have had in the bank if the bank had the money?
2 cents.
2 cents. They almost doubled your money in 2 months. 2.5 months.
2.5 months. Yep. That and
that overhead thinking is out the door, man.
Yeah, man. Trying to tell you. Trying to tell you.
That's why I said that when we start doing more contracts, now the math is even more appealing.
Mm-hmm.
When you getting 10 contracts, 20 contracts, and as they go up,
yeah, boy,
you multiply what that gain is for the day times the amount of contracts.
Yeah, boy.
That's why I said it on that veil. Every 17 cents, I'm making $1,700. Every dollar, I'm making $97.75. So if it went to $5 or for $1,700, I would have made $50,000.
Thank you.
I'm at $1.43 right now.
Yeah.
And that was just a $1,700 investment.
Damn.
$3,000 investment in ARKK is now $5,900. I'm $59,000.
Shy, what you doing? What you putting your money in?
I think next, for sure it's ARKK, but I think the still joint. I might jump on the still joint tomorrow morning.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think I might do still like a 2000, maybe 23. And yeah, about a 23. Yeah, I think I'm doing 20 to a 23.
Yeah, that one is $500. It's $5 a contract.
For the 22.
For a 23.
It's 5. Okay. It's 5. And the 21 was how much?
$390.
Okay. I mean 22, I'm sorry. Yeah. So I'll figure it out. I think either one of them and that ARKK, I just got to figure out which one I want to snatch up.
Get that. I got 22 and the 23 on that. Both of them Januaries. And like I was telling Kenny the other day, that 22 started catching that 23 because I had that 23 since October. I had the 22 since just December. That motherfucker started catching that 23 with the money, man. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker running.
Yeah.
Doing the Usain Bolt out there.
ARKK, yeah, and I'm gonna check the still.
And start watching how them 22 start moving.
That's what on the ARKK?
Oh, yeah.
You about anything in general?
No, just 22s in anything, but especially that ARKK.
Yeah, because you're a year out. So
that's gonna start. I mean, the 21s, if you got it to the end of the year, are gonna start moving real heavy. On any upward movement, they're gonna start moving real heavy. But your 22s are gonna start popping off too right now. So any contract you have for the 2022 is gonna start. It's gonna pick up in its movement.
Right. Oh, thanks.
It's so funny. I was talking about plug power with somebody today, and then they was on CNBC Thursday with Jim Cramer, and I mean, just listening to him and the stuff that they're trying to put together is going to be crazy. Like I see plug going 100, maybe $150. what I'm saying? So, and it's crazy because every time I talk about it, I've been talking about this shit for months and I still don't have a contract. What am I doing? My dumbass.
Let's see. Plug.
Let's pull it up. Let's see what they got going on. Find me a contract right now.
It's just $53.
That's crazy. That's
That is
crazy. $53. That's crazy. So even if I looked at a January 22, right? That's a year from now. They just added 3 new contracts.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see something.
Hey, hi.
Yeah, I was looking at them on Friday.
Look, I mean, cause they look at them, they moving.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, but check this out. Would you pay $1,600 if you knew it could go to 45?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Damn, look at that June.
Ain't no if when it's going. If you know it, if you know that it's going to 45, would you pay the 1,600? Look at they just had. Look at this right here. On this January 22, 2,600 contracts were bought Friday. They just had these 3 strikes just came out, 60, 65, and 70. 2,600 was bought Friday.
I know. I'm looking at the one on June 1879 was brought on Friday.
June 18th.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and mind you, that June is not that June 55 ain't a bad look. Shit, that June 70 ain't a bad look.
You know what? That might be my $1,000 right there.
Buy one for me.
I got you. I ain't got it.
It was coming sooner or later.
Right.
It was coming.
I ain't got it.
But yeah, you look at, and a lot of these plays, sometimes the math, it doesn't seem like, like really? I hear you talking about it, but until you do it, and Mona keep it testify to that, until they started doing it, now it's like I want more.
Yeah.
I need more. It doesn't become about the money, it becomes about I need bigger returns.
Mm-hmm.
You know the money ain't gonna come.
But just keep in mind, y'all, about the tax implications. I know if y'all got y'all LLCs or whatever, but just keep in mind about that.
Oh yeah, we still gotta move like you still gotta be smart because it ain't what you make, it's what you keep.
Right.
We're trying to keep as much as we make. Oh, real quick, just a little off topic. Gary not here today. He had to go to Miami. His father had to have surgery. They had to amputate his toe.
Oh man.
And a little prayer. Recovery.
Send them my prayers.
Mm-hmm.
Speedy recovery. So yeah, we I got more junk mail than I swear. Lord God.
Are you in Atlanta?
I'm in the A.
Oh, okay.
We just got down here today.
Ready for the green couch. You know he in Atlanta.
Right.
I don't see no couch.
So
what you eating?
Now on this chart, we're gonna get to this
potatoes
chart.
and green and string beans.
What?
Steak, green string beans, and red potatoes.
Uh-huh.
On the
Good too.
Let's get to this chart here. So I learned something the other day. Let me bring the y'all real quick. So this is as you see, I've been tagging up plugs. So and I had my mark on. As you can, now this is look how retarded I am. I had my alert on my screen. Look at what my alert say. $40. That was for me to get into the position. I'm still not in it, and look where it's at right now. Right here. I'm just missing money everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Already, I had it set up to what I wanted to, when I wanted to get in, set the alert, and still ain't pulled the trigger. What am I doing wrong? What's going on over here?
Is he mad? Is he mad?
Yes. You know what I'm saying? That's okay though. Oh damn. I got my stimulus check.
Let me borrow something.
How you get it? I ain't got it. They won't send me one.
They won't send me one either, Kim.
That make more than 75,000. That's why.
I don't.
You gotta be broke like me.
I am broke.
That sounded funny.
I don't need that. Let me get that.
You broke like me. You get that. You get all the. I got food stamps. Like what else y'all want? I got it all. I get it all.
I'll take some food stamps. We'll talk offline.
You know. Say, man. Hey, big ups to the LLCs.
Yeah, I definitely need to understand that. Because clearly I'm right in the beginning of everything.
It's all right. It's all right. Hey, listen, when you know better, you do better. It ain't never too late. You know what I'm saying? Never too late. I told Lamont I need him to come on. I want him to come on and do a class or do like a little presentation about some of the tax advantages to owning an S Corp or an LLC. I implore everybody to set up an LLC.
I'm waiting for my EIN now. I got letters, hopefully, to be here this weekend.
Why are you waiting on an EIN?
Yeah, should have came right away.
You can get that in one day, brother. Why are you waiting?
Because I did it on Saturday morning. Friday afternoon, I did it. I didn't get it instantly. So hopefully it'll be there tomorrow.
Get that online in 5 minutes. You could have got that online in 5 minutes, but you know, I could have shown you how to do that. You could have had it as soon as you hit send. You had an EIN number, but you know, it's all good. If you already sent off for one under your joint, then you know it'll come. But yeah, you could have gotten that ASAP, Rocky. You'd have been good to go. You could have been in. I'm sitting here now looking at some stuff. You could have. You already got your articles?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you good to go. You good to go. All you gotta do is just get that. You can go ahead and set up your bank accounts and things of that nature. You know. And this is another thing. If you can remember, well, everybody should try to do it. Open up a Roth IRA trading account so that you can start putting away for your retirement, because we're going to trade out of your retirement. And to my young guys on here,
I don't think they up here no more.
I am on here.
Quadri's what's name keep cutting off, and what's name had to
I am on here.
Huh?
You ain't young. We ain't talking about you.
They're gonna hit you up, Ken. Quadri and what's name Cheyenne said they won't talk to you.
Okay, cool.
Cheyenne just got off.
Yeah, because I was going to tell them. I said they are at a serious advantage because they have so much further to go, and
Got time.
they can really accumulate a nice piece of change. And it'll be somewhat tax free to an extent. But yeah, they in a good position.
Yeah.
They're in a really good position. Young gunners. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, nothing else. Like people, you know, I would just implore y'all to really, you know, and if you don't have if you're still waiting on some money, scrape up some money.
Yeah.
You know, and get one contract. You ain't got to get 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Get one. Get your feet wet. Get in the game. I want you to see some of these games that you start feeling more confident about the investments that you're going to start doing, because, you know,
now's the time.
I just
Y'all hear that?
I just want to see everybody get to this bread while it's here, because the market don't always go up.
I'm robbing the piggy bank.
That's what you're doing.
That's all my dimes. I'm dropping dimes.
Hey, listen, by any means necessary, it needs to be done. Like, immediately, expeditiously. Because, you know, I was talking to Keith, and I was talking to Sha, and like I said, I've been trading for a long time. Last week had to be the best week and the best days of my entire trading career.
Yes, sir.
I mean, literally, people's salaries was made.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm used to looking like maybe $800 here, $300 here. I looked at that thing. That thing said 5. I was like, what? But then it dropped. I was like, it don't matter.
Mona was like, did this thing say 5,000? I was like, she couldn't even believe this to the first.
Oh, Mona, you had to come up. I saw the text, but you had to come up too, huh?
Yeah.
Which one was the mean? Was the ARKK did it for you?
That damn plug. That plug did.
Yo, plug went up like 20 points last week. Yo.
Plug did it.
I was so damn mad. Oh my God, I was pissed. That damn plug, that shit was off the chain last week. So,
yeah.
I mean, we talk about a lot of solid companies just in our little chat, and you know, just pick one and, you know, get used to doing the process of buying the option.
Yeah.
Because and because a lot of, I know everybody doesn't really practice on paper trading. Paper trading is a great tool because it gets you used to the process, how to buy and exit a position. And then it's like, instead of you doing a watch list, you could be like, well, you know what? I like this. I have my reasons why I like this company, this contract. You can buy it in a paper trade and see what it would have did. Mm-hmm. So it'll tell you how well or how good or how bad you are with your stock and your options picking. And then you can see, okay, well, why did it go against me, or why did it go for me? And then start building up that confidence, because the more confident you are, the more riskier trades that you'll do, because you'll be confident in your research and your decisions. You know, they always say when you learn more, you earn more. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
Kenny, not Kenny, Keith, how much you up on SBE?
39%. You said 39?
I think it's 39.
That's crazy.
39.7%.
And the crazy thing is, the merger ain't even.
I just got it.
Acquisition didn't even go through yet. That's
right.
the crazy thing.
I just got it. Ken, when were you talking about that?
That was like Thursday.
Yeah, and I said I'm gonna get it Monday morning. I said I'm getting it Monday morning, and I got that mother. It's like, whoa! I was like, all right. It was red for all maybe like 20 minutes, and then all of a sudden it just bow, 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 bow. I was like, all right.
And the merger hasn't even gone through yet. That's the crazy.
Hey, what merger? Who merging with who?
So Switchback, which is SBE, is buying a company called Choice. Well, Choice is a private company that they are one of the number one charging station companies. They're supposed to be competition for Blink.
Mm-hmm.
So SBE is merging with Blink. SBE is merging with Choice. So that's why that's why people are, buying up SBE now, because when that merger goes through, that's going to be crazy. They're going to be giving Blink a run for their money. So you see.
So SBE is acquiring Choice.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's normally the one that's being acquired, their stock will go up.
Since they're not a publicly traded company, it's just going to be part of SBE's revenue. So SBE is going to just go up even more. And let me see where it's at right now. The price. It's a $42 stock right now. So imagine if or when it hits 60, 65. That's even 20 points from now. 20 points from now, in a company like that is 100% return.
That's $8.20. For a $60 call.
Let's look at these contracts.
For January 22.
And hold up. And these contracts is cheap.
They are not.
No, I'm looking at
they decent. They ain't cheap.
Cheap. $5.25, $4. That's cheap, yo. Stop playing.
For what?
August 21.
Ain't no feature in your front.
Oh, you talking about August? I'm talking about January 22. Okay.
Oh, either you go January. Well, how much is January 22? $7.
$7.75.
That's cheap. You got a whole year. Even on a whole year, that stock could double this year. That's a stock that could double this year. So if the stock could double, what's the option going to do? Triple?
Go right ahead. Triple up. Run it back. Huh? What do you say?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
run it up.
Right there. Yeah, that's crazy right there. That could do numbers. That SBE could do numbers.
Yo, so where's my chart? There we go. There's my chart right there.
So Kim, I'm gonna text you the matter of fact, I'm gonna email you the link. I'm gonna get I know I sent it to Slide, and I think I sent it to Slide. I don't know if I sent it to Tim.
All right.
I want y'all to start watching the come up.
Please.
I need you to watch it from the beginning.
Yeah.
You have to watch it from the beginning.
But then there's something else I saw on Instagram. They done made like a
they did like a cheat sheet.
Yeah.
But I don't want them to even look at that.
Oh, okay.
I'd rather start from the beginning and catch up on those episodes, because those episodes will.
Send me the link. Send us the link tonight, Ken.
Yeah, I'm sending to you in a second. Those episodes were starting from the beginning and watching each one of them will help them learn a lot better, as opposed to just giving them the information. I want them to see the progression in the information. And in that way, they could be like, okay, now I understand a lot more of what they're talking about and where we get it from, and why we're on ARKK. And then also you get a peek at some of these financial news sites outside of like Zacks and Motley Fool and Yahoo Finance and Benzinga. There are other sites like the Seeking Alpha, Quiver Quant. They talked about the Well Wisdom, even though that was something they probably talked about last month, but they'll get a chance to kind of see the progression in the information, and it'll bring them further along from what we've been discussing, and then they're like, okay, cool. Now it'll start making a lot more sense. And you start, you probably want to get more involved with
Time to play.
So I've seen like this. There's like a whole crazy, it's a whole community now of new traders that have come about that has been
And they look like us.
People doing this new math, man.
Look like us. Word.
They're doing this new math.
Yeah, we talked about this before. I just can't even imagine if we was doing this like 20, 25 years ago. That's why I wanted Quadri and young dude Shaheen to take a look at it. Shaheen already, he's a producer, so he's already getting money.
Right, he paid. Shah paid already.
Yeah, he's paid. You've been showing him houses. He's paid.
Right.
But I want him to start getting out of the thing.
Imagine if he can do 200-300% on top of the money he got now.
Exactly. It's not about buying all these cars and everything.
Right.
Get out of Harlem. It's about owning some investments and buying some property and letting this money work for you. Right now it's the perfect time for him because he producing, but he's not out doing the producing like he used to be doing because everything's on slowdown. But this is what we need. What I'm trying to get him to realize is money out here. These white folks been doing it for years, and they ain't been telling us about it. Now we catching this math and we learning and we making money more than we ever made. This is the way to do it. You ain't got to look over your shoulder. You ain't got to worry about you know what I mean. So that's what it's about. So let's pass this on. Each one teach one. Pass it on.
If that get your kids involved, man. Like there's a little, and I always refer back to him, but there's a young dude, named Christian. Young dude, 13. He was a millionaire at 13 off of trading options.
Crazy.
Just 13 years old.
That's crazy. Think about that, yo.
He's about 16, 17 now. Now he does public speaking and teaches courses. His financial literacy course is $1,000. He's charging people $1,000 for this information.
Crazy.
Thank God for Mark and Kenny.
Exactly.
Them two couples together, I'm good.
It can because you got jokers out here it's some jokers out here charging a lot of money to teach people how to trade, and they don't even know what the fuck they talking about. And their money is coming from people buying their courses, not because of their trade.
That's where they making money. People buying their courses, exactly.
I can't even imagine some of these prices. Like that one chick trading with Terry, I think her course was like $5,000 or $2,500. That bitch dumb as bricks. Hey, if you're, and I'm just, there are certain terms when you are an options trader that you should always, that's like knowing bid and call, bid. I mean, you're saying bid and ask. This is something that is basic terminology. When she was on the come up and Mark asked her about quadruple witching, she was like, "What is that? What?
Yeah.
How are you a trader in any type of options, bonds, forex, futures, and you don't know what quadruple or triple witching is?" I was like, "Oh yeah, let me cut this TV off. I can't listen." And this is to me, as far as I'm concerned, because a lot of these guys are naive and new traders. Now they get this newfound fame because they're on social media and everybody wants to become a trader. So now they got all these people who reaching out to them and contacting them. So they got this new fame and they don't know when people are sincere. You know what I'm saying? And I honestly think she ran game on Mark to get him to teach her how to trade his way. because there's no way in world she was getting nowhere near his gains.
Yeah.
And let me just be clear. This dude did a screenshot of his gains, 100,000% in 2 years.
Mm-hmm. Unheard of.
That's not, no cap, no exaggeration.
Yep.
Listen, if you can get 1,000%, that is phenomenal. This nigga got 100,000. I don't think y'all understand what that really means.
Crazy. That's crazy.
I ain't talking about 100%.
I don't.
You ain't talking about $100,000.
No.
100,000%.
100,000%.
That's stupid, yo.
So take $5 times 100,000%.
That's crazy.
1%, 5 and 5 is, well, 100% is another $5. So you multiply that times 100,000.
That's fucking stupid, yo.
That's like taking $5 and turning it into 500,000. That's exactly what it is. If a nigga gave you $5 and turned it into 500,000, that's phenomenal.
In 2 years.
That's marriage material.
So that just showed me that the shit is possible. To if he could do it, why I can't do it? I'm gonna try.
Right.
And if I fall short, guess what?
I'll be happy with it.
I'm still winning. I'm like, listen, when he said it was an episode, and when he said he was up to 10,000%, I was amazed. At 10,000%. That's amazing. Be able to even do that. That's, oh my God. Y'all don't have no. So yeah, I still wanna, every time I say I wanna go over these goddamn charts, I keep forgetting what I wanna do, where I wanna start. I learned something the other day, that's what I was talking about, and it's called parabolic SAR. And what it is basically, it is a technique to use stop and loss to give you entry and exit points. It's pretty interesting. I have to show it to y'all. Let me get this thing. I'm about to email to Kim and Sly right now. There you go. Yeah, I would tell y'all to just watch it. I'm gonna hit you with the beginning. I'm about to find it now. They might have deleted some of these joints. So many of them, motherfuckers. See, they done. Yeah, see, they done changed it up. So what I'm gonna do is see something.
So you've been told to trade like this.
July 22nd. I think that's it. All right, so I'm about to email it to you now. I'm gonna email it to you. Sly, which email you got? You got the C Wayne?
Slick. Yo, Slick.
Since his Bank of America too. It's the C Wayne. I sent it to C Wayne. I sent it to Tim too.
Fall asleep. Oh.
He was asking about your email. What, you taking a nap?
I'm about to. Shoot, after this. Shoot, I'm tired. Good. Great.
Tired.
Knockout. Man, I'm tired.
All right, dog.
Need some slip something in my food, boy. I'm out.
All right. But yeah, I think we straight. I mean, like I said, this is I just emailed Kim. I just emailed to you. Sent to you, Sly and Tim. The first one, and I don't know why she ain't sent this to me before. That's why I hate this shit. That can kind of start from there, and when you see it, it should automatically go in succession. It should be it should go in succession, so you shouldn't have no problems. It should just go to the next one and to the next one. The first one is from July 22nd, so you should be good to go. So, you know, it
I told him that it would take 45 minutes. It's been an hour and a half.
What the hell is that?
Want to know where to invest 1,000?
I didn't tell her the light was on. What are you talking about? So what you playing for? I didn't play.
You know what? I wonder.
Are you going to stay in Morrow?
Really animate her and hold it, okay? Okay.
Oh, that's Dowdy.
Yeah.
Are you gonna? What's your plans for Mara?
I'm gonna sell tomorrow. I'm gonna take a look at it first.
Do they have options?
I don't know.
I think so. Let me look. Look at that candle. Look at the stock. How it just ran up.
Slide's on the call with his mom. She said he'd get back with us.
That's fine. See how I just ran up? So I mean, I just got it. I mean, it's just a hell of a run up, which is crazy.
You could take that money and get her an option in something.
I mean, and even if you wanted to stay in it, what I would do, because it ran up so much, I would pull out my principal. So now you're playing with their money. You know what I'm saying?
So she would sell some of her shares.
Yeah, I would sell enough to get my principal out. Now I'm playing with their money. And then if you want to invest your principal somewhere else, then you can
shares
do
you
somewhere
have?
else. So it's like you're still starting with the same money.
Right.
Now you got that over there. Let's say you sold half of your shares. And now that's sitting over there because you just don't know what, depending on how you feel about Mara, if you want to stay in it or not. like I said, walk, dip while you up because it went up so much. It's not sustainable. The run up. But then again, I don't know any information about the company. I just know that it's called Marathon Patent Group, and that's all I really know. So find out.
What is it?
I don't know.
Let's go to the bar chart. Let's see. Let's go to bar chart or either Yahoo. Find out.
They say.
We supposed to know 3 things about the stock in which we're participating in. I can't say I do that for all of mine.
Say I do. I find out about this thing.
Rique Suave.
Hey, he ain't got
Here y'all
the
go.
robe yet, so hey, that's a good thing.
Here y'all go.
Normally he had a Hugh Hefner on, you know what I'm saying?
Nah. This like the terry cloth, man. This ain't the other one, man.
Terry cloth.
He ain't got the silk robe with the ascot on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't got this one on tonight. And I ain't lubed up.
You ain't lubed up?
Nah. Ashy is don't know what.
Is Marathon in the blockchain group? Marathon.
Oh no, it's make a whole. How much did I make?
Yeah.
Send it to your C Wayne account.
Yo, what's up?
I just sent it to your C Wayne email.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
All right. That's what's up. Yeah, Mom Dukes called in.
Yeah, I know. Tim, Keith said that she was on the phone with us. So I was like, yeah, okay, that's cool. I know you should put on. I'm gonna send you this other one too. That was the first one, but this is also the first episode.
Okay.
But I think y'all will get a great deal of information out of this. I didn't want to give you the cheat sheet version. They got a cheat sheet version, but I want to give y'all. I'd rather y'all look at
Marathon. Marathon is a digital asset technology company that mines cryptocurrencies with a focus on the blockchain ecosystem. The company operates a proprietary data center in Hardin, Montana, with a maximum power capacity of 105 megawatts. They will have 103,000 Bitmain S19 Pro and anti-miners in operation at this facility. They also own 2,060 advanced ASIC Bitcoin miners at a co-hosted facility in North Dakota. So they deal with cryptocurrency.
Yep. Anything on that blockchain platform has done well this week.
And that's what Kathy Wood was saying that.
Yep. Anything, that's just what the wave is right now. And with them saying that blockchain is going to hit possibly 150,000 plus this year, it's crazy. With Bitcoin, it's crazy. So, as opposed to having exposure in Bitcoin, I'd rather just have.
I can't hear you. Why are you so far away?
Yeah,
I'm about to do the same thing.
Your mic's on the way, Ken. Seems like it's on.
Can y'all hear me better now?
Yeah, it's still lower than what it was, but we hear you.
Really? That's so weird. Better now? Still can't hear me?
You still low, bro.
Low, you low.
Mike, something happened to your mic.
Trying to talk sexy to us.
Ooh. You good, Mona?
Oh boy. Oh my God. Yo, I would have better be in class with you. I would have been fucking up as soon as I get to class. Start laughing as soon as you get in there. The dude's fucking everybody up.
Time to
Now where he go?
You right there. You on your camera on?
No, I don't.
She playing mommy playing hide and seek.
Trust me, y'all don't want to see me right now.
We believe you.
Okay. Show and tell.
Tesla short sellers put on the wrong end of the $38 billion hit in 2020.
What happened?
They got something Yahoo Finance. Tesla short sellers caught on the wrong end of the $38 billion hit in 2020.
You a part of that, Keith?
Guess I was. I ain't looking back. I made it back on something else.
Hey.
We all took a little piece of that hit.
Just for shits and giggles, I bought them on the stock on my my Roth IRA, so I made money with them on Thursday.
Right, exactly.
I made something back off the motherfuckers.
Exactly.
It was something else I was looking at. Where is it? I'm trying to figure out. Let me pull this shit up because I'll be looking at so much shit. That BNGO.
NIO heats up China's EV war with the new electric car, long-range battery. NIO.
Oh yeah.
I also jumped out last week on that MJ.
Which one?
I jumped in MJ.
MJ. That's what we talked about last week or week before last?
I don't know when we talked about it, but I jumped in it.
Okay.
Hey, Ken.
Yo.
Did you ever jump in on that riot?
I did not. There's three companies I've been looking to get into. Well, actually four. It was Riot, SBE, Plug Power, and what was the other one? Oh, Micron, MU. There's a lot of chat about them, but nah, that Riot has been off the chain too. Because if you look at, let me show you this right here. This is the chart on Riot. Look at that motherfucker right there. That's a pretty chart.
That's a nice curve there.
Straight up. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That joint right there, boy. And just think, this is not a month ago. Let's just say a month ago. This was a $9 stock. So you almost got 200% in the stock in a month.
Where's it at now? Damn, gone.
It's at 27. Well, the high was 27.39. It closed at 26.59. So from $9.16 to 26.59, I'll take it all.
Yeah.
They
I
are
know.
also
look at
on that blockchain platform.
You right?
So,
Who's your brother?
I mean, with like I said, Bitcoin has made all of these stocks shoot through the moon.
For real. Damn.
And that
But
shit is
this,
shooting through the moon.
this one has not been out for a year though. Hasn't been on for a year yet, has it?
It is. Let me see. Let me see. Let's go to the. Let me go to a wider chart. 5-year monthly. It has. Yeah, it didn't. It hasn't came out into two. No, actually, it has. It's older than a year.
So it's peaking now. It hasn't. It surpassed this
So
52-week high, right?
Riot has went as far as $46.
Oh damn!
This is back in 2018.
Wow.
Actually, this is in December 2017. Riot has went as far as $46.02. So and this is the chart. So this is December 2017. This is January 2021. So you're talking about three
It was
years later,
falling for
little over
2.5
3 years
years.
later. 1, 2, 3. It might look like it may be on another run. I mean, another move to hit to that 46. So, like I said, stocks got memory. Some take a little longer than others. But look at the drop down.
Yeah, from 40 to all the way to 9.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice drop. A heck of a drop.
Hey, whoever was in this joint right here and played it short.
Sick.
Hey, because when the stock is going one direction, the prices for the other direction are even cheaper because the momentum is with the swing that it's in. So if it was going up, you look at the put prices, they're
That's
going
what I
to
was
be a
getting ready
lot
to ask
cheaper.
you about.
Yeah, they're going to be a lot cheaper because the momentum is going up. So, like I was explaining to Keith, I was telling him about the play that we was in with Tesla. I picked the 700 not because I want the price to go to 700, because it's just that 700 was a cheap out of the money play, but it had a lot of upside potential if and when Tesla falls. So even with the 850 play that me and Mona did, I didn't think it would go to 850, but the fact that the motherfucker did made it that much more expensive. It brought that much more value to the contract. The fact that it went past the in the money part. So 850 wound up being in the money 30 points.
That's the one I lost 2,700 on way back when. I picked that bitch to go to 750. Now the bitch is at 8 something, and it didn't do it when we said when it was gonna do it. I'm like,
but you know, you played a short-term play.
Yeah.
Had you had a longer contract, at least a month,
it would have been more expensive.
You would have been printing money.
Yeah.
Saying you had that weekly contract.
Yeah. Sure enough.
So
disgusting.
Weekly contract came back and bit you.
Yeah.
So if we had a little more time in that weekly, you would have been printing money.
I'd have been going down to Florida right now. I'm like, yo, here's the money. Here you go. Here's the land. Just put the land. We'll start building in another year. Shit.
And that's the thing. Like when you see setups like that, just playing for a nice little period so that you give it time to set up. Because even when I was calling the plays on what Tesla was going to do, it ain't do it when I would have liked for it to do it, but it did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, like I said, it hasn't pulled back yet because now we're on this upwards trend.
Yo, Shah, just sign off. Go to sleep, bro.
What'd you say,
Good
King?
night. We'll talk to you
Night,
next week.
bro. Go to sleep,
We
bro.
talk to you
No, I'm
next week.
hanging, baby. I'm hanging.
You barely making it.
I'm
He's over
hanging.
there, hey, he was over there struggling, yo.
Oh, yeah,
He's
laughing
struggling.
my ass off because I just watched this dude.
Struggling, boy.
Yo, bro, we know you work hard, bro. This is a hard game out here, bro. Go to sleep, man. We'll holler at you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Go sign off, bro.
Sign off any.
Rough.
Oh, man. Yo. Oh, man. Oh.
He wasn't nodding like the dope fiend nod. He had a
He's
dope
done.
nod.
He was done. You ain't hear me laughing? I just laughing because I was laughing at him.
I didn't even know I was.
I know.
I couldn't even see it.
That's generally how it is.
Once you said your shot, just go to sleep. I was like, oh yeah, that nigga must be knocked out.
Yo.
I ain't gonna even lie. I was about to say 2 minutes ago. I was like, yo, send me the email, this video chat, man, because I'm gonna have to catch the last with 10. I don't give it 10 minutes, boy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Knock out, bro.
Well, no, we done for the evening because I need to go in and find me something to eat anyway. But yeah, y'all look at your plays. If you need help setting something up, hit me up. We'll figure it out. Let's just try to figure out what's gonna happen this week because I mean, sheesh, last week was such a
I didn't
monster.
figure out something. All y'all made money last week. I ain't making no money, so.
Man,
Shit.
such a monster.
Sweet, what you up with XLK? You up a little bit, right? It's not red no more.
No, I am in the red.
In XLK?
How?
I looked at my account last week. I was up at like only maybe 1,000 in my account, but it was only because Apple went up. I was about $300 something in the red with XLK.
On the option or the
He got the option.
Yeah, the option. I was like 300 something in the red.
What was your
2023.
damn premium?
What I got? Kenny, we got that same one. What's that 2023 we got, Kenny? You can pull it up faster than me.
Yeah,
2003.
Yeah,
You got a 2020. You got 2023.
We got 22, don't we?
Because I'm green in that motherfucker.
Ain't no way you red in 22.
Hold on. I'm about to pull you up now, Mona. Hold on 1 second.
22 or 23?
Yeah,
you gotta be talking about 23. He can't be red in 22.
No, it's 23. It is
green
23.
23. I'm 23 and I'm 116 strike and I'm green 20% up.
Hold on, I'm 23, Kenny.
23?
Yeah.
You
hold on, we got the same one. Hold on, let me get my computer.
Bloomberg News just said U.S. House will bring
my 23. I'm in the money.
I'm about to pull it up now.
You got two plays in 23, don't you, Kenny?
Oh yeah, I do. I ain't even see
that. He got two. I'm telling you, I looked up today.
I might be ready. Hold on.
We are. My Apple was about 1,000 up, and then my
You're gonna make me go to the account and put it up.
I'm 20% up.
I need something good for this week though. I ain't gonna even lie. 1 or 2. Because I haven't made any money really.
Really?
No, I didn't make no money. No, I might say $1,000 or something like that, but that was just overall. Like last week, I didn't make no money.
Hold on, you talking about the 23?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the 116 call. I'm.
Oh yeah,
Kenny,
I'm
I think we got like a 117. We got Kenny.
What's that strike?
That's 150.
Oh damn, y'all way out.
We ain't up. I know that for sure.
Well, 150 is way down there. Y'all way down.
Nah, because you gotta think my 22 is a 160, and I'm up 230%.
Hold on, I'm pulling it up now.
No, but my 23 is the strike is 150, and I'm negative 14.
Oh damn.
Yeah, that joint ain't doing nothing.
That 20, that's why I said that's why I don't like them 2-year joints.
Yeah.
They take too long to mature.
Yeah. I'm
because even in my 22 140, shit, that's up 202%.
Oh, so you found it, Ken? You found it, right?
Yeah, but the 23, I'm negative 14.
Yeah.
I'm up 20% on that. On the
On which one?
23. I'm 116 straight.
Well, that's because look
Yeah, look how far
are.
up you are.
Remember,
Yeah, you further out. We had 150. We had 150. You had
but
160.
I bought that joint like what, October, November.
I thought we all got ours like in September.
We did.
Yeah, see, 116. That shit is worth 20, almost $26.
Yeah.
We waited. We out here at 150. We out here trying to get back right.
Yeah.
Because I think I got the purchase price was at $12, and we at $10 right now. So
It's gonna change. It's gonna catch up.
Oh,
No, but my thing is, I haven't made any money in
ain't
this whole market really since I started. Y'all told me y'all made 2 and 3 and 5,000. Shoot, I ain't make.
It's coming.
It's
Hang
gonna
in
come,
there.
bro. It's gonna come. It's gonna come.
Jump in some. What you gonna do tomorrow? SBX or E? I mean
ARKK. ARKK. ARKK.
Which one?
Don't jump in nothing. Take your time.
Yeah.
Don't listen to Mona.
I jumped in ARKK because you was on my ass.
I had to make you do it, but shit. Right now that it doesn't have such a run up, I don't want him to jump in right now. We got to see what the markets is going to tell us.
Yeah, Mona, what's this MJ? What do you get in at? Because I've been looking at that while everybody's talking.
Even though it's for the long term and
yeah, my XLK, I got XLK is a 130. I got a 130 strike for 2023.
I got a 132.
You got 130 for 2023?
Hold on, 2023?
Yeah.
I'm up in that one.
I'm up in that too. That's what I don't understand.
Hold on, I'm looking. Hold on.
Hold on, Keith.
All right.
XLK. Man, I'm in the red, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, let me see it. I'm trying to see what account is that in. Dog, you can't be in the red. XLK, Jan. When did you buy that?
We bought it the same day.
I'm up 15%.
I'm saying I'm up 20.
It ain't no whole lot, but I mean, I ain't red.
Hold on, what?
That's what I'm saying. I know that Apple is moving a little slow. So is it offsetting? Are you looking at the overall account or are you looking at individual just XLK?
Right now I'm looking at I'm looking at my Apple, but hold on.
Came back. Apple's green.
Let me go straight to XLK. All right, XLK. Here we go. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Apple finally turned green for my ass on my rock.
Yeah, Apple slow rolling.
Well, you know, I mean, shit, just had a crazy run up. What the hell y'all want from Apple?
No, I ain't complaining about Apple. I mean, it is.
It's the 138.
Hold on. Yo, what am I? I'm a little lost on this one right here. I'm usually going to Thinkorswim, and I'm on a TD joint, so I'm trying to. I don't know how to look at this on TD. Hold on.
Well, put your if you in the web version.
I'm looking at it. I just let me see my account, right?
What you do under your when it says view your positions,
yeah,
and then the where it says view under where it says it'll say options. You see that? Put it under the profit loss tab. Do the drop down menu and hit profit loss, and then what that does is it gives you the quantity, it gives you what you paid, what the price is right now, tells you what the gain, the day percentage.
Let's go to the
amount of money you have and your gain percentage.
On the top bar, I'm going where?
You see what it says? If you see options right on your left, right?
I see my account, trade, research, and ideas.
So go to view positions.
Okay, yeah, positions.
So if you go down to where it says options on your left hand side, the green dot is a green dot, and then it say options, say stocks, and then the next green dot may say cash, and then the next green dot will say options. You see that?
See who I am? Can you see?
Hold on. I'm trying to let me come up out of here. I can't even fucking view. So go to my account.
Mm-hmm.
And click on positions.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you. Okay, position.
Oh yeah, click on positions. Now go under your boxes to the right. Go to the right. Those under those boxes, you see view positions.
You say under the boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Under these boxes here, all positions I see. Yeah.
Yeah. Now click on that.
Yeah.
And then when you go scroll that, you'll see options as a header.
See?
Hold on.
It's blurry.
No. You got your thing over it. Move your cursor. Move your cursor from over the tab. Right. So slide it over to the left. What does that say right there? That say positions.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So slide it back over to the right, all the way over. Keep going. Stop. See that tab right there? Hit that drop down. You see what it says default, all positions? Yeah, put that on. See that default? Put it on profit and loss.
All right.
And then that'll show you your purchase price, your gains.
Yeah, you
so
see that stuff?
See what you made. Right. Wow. You can see what okay, yeah. So you're negative. What's that saying? I can't see that shit, nigga.
Gain. That's what I was.
What was that? 2260? What?
$264.50.
All right, we're gonna get you right. We're gonna get you
That's
right.
That's what I'm saying. That sucker ain't in the shoot. I'm not. That's what I think. I said, I know I ain't crazy. That sucker say red, man. I know that green means red.
Your phone, Keith.
I said, I know the difference between red and green. Goddamn it, it's red.
That's like red, man. Word. So that's what I'm saying. The whole time we've been in this since September, I haven't made any.
So what is your what did you buy it at that day?
That's what I was gonna say. What was your premium?
Yeah, what'd you pay for it?
You and I did the same thing. We did January 20th of 2023 or 130.
Right, the 150. Oh, you talking about the 130? Hold on, let me go back to that one. That was in what account was that in? Yeah, so you should be at no. So it says course share. How much does it say for you when it says course share?
19. Hold on.
See, that's the problem,
You
right?
bought too high.
You bought too. You bought it too high that day. Because mine say 1658.
I must have bought mine. It could be an hour, 30 minutes after you or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what that is. Okay, yeah, that's why you negative. Because I'm like, I got it at 1658. I'm like, what is he talking about? Like, I'm up 15%.
That sucker been red since.
So that's
September.
okay. So now I understand it. That bothered him because he brought so high. That's why when Tesla was like, he said, no, I'm not going to buy high on Tesla. So he waited on Tesla, but you waited too long for Tesla.
So the only thing that like, even since then that helped me, I got Apple. I got like 44 shares in Apple as far as stock, and Apple ran up. So that's the only reason why what I'm saying? Like that Apple is helping me, as far as money, but the XLK.
There ain't been no big gains in it, but yeah.
No,
but also we was going through that waiting pattern to find out from your Iman or what you can or can't do and things like that. So
why don't you might want to average cost down.
Now that we know that we could we'll do at least a year out, with everything that you do.
Yeah. I
would definitely start off with well, there's a couple of things I would look at, which would be the ARKK or the SMH.
Okay.
Preferably the ARKK, ARKW, or SMH. It should be one of those
or
three
TSM
that you should start with. TSM too, but you can get TSM and SMH.
Yeah.
But yeah, TSM has been on fire. I just sold my TSM.
So you said ARKK 2022.
That's gonna be my actually I'm waiting because I'm trying to roll over now into that position. And I'm just trying to figure out a good strike, but I don't want to sell because the motherfucker keep
Hey,
going
Roger,
up.
bro.
like,
I'm
this, like,
145% on the 22. I'm up 52%, and that 22 came on like gangbusters on Thursday and Friday. I mean, it came on like gangbusters. I mean, it's almost catching my 23. I'm telling you, catching them. I'm telling you.
Let me show you. Hold on.
Hold that thought for me for like 10 minutes. I'm gonna pray real quick, and I just maybe we can see a position. Be right back.
All right. Yes.
I was about to show him the joint that I had over here, but yeah, that yeah, it's crazy. That ARKK is.
I'm like, yo, I can't imagine. I said, I know it's going to be a drop off somewhere down the line, like it did the other day. We was like, yo, what the hell happened? I should just went to zero. It ain't gonna be that bad, but I'm like, something gonna happen. I'm preparing myself with it. But I said, if I keep this joint to 22, 23, oh my gosh. I said, yo, I'm about to flip it to another man. Like, I'm getting ready to buy me a plane ticket to Florida right now. I'm getting ready to go online right now and buy my joint right now. For real, first class.
Hey,
first class. What?
It has been a game changer. Let me tell you.
But that's all still the ARKK you're saying, though, right?
Yes.
So 22 would be 22 or 23 would be something good to jump in now.
22.
Yeah. It moves a lot quicker. Yeah, I'm telling you, the money was just catching my 23 like that. It was just closing the gap like it was nobody's business.
The 23 moves a lot faster. It'll start moving a lot faster now that we're in 21. So now it's not like if you bought it in 2020 and then it was 2 years out then. But now as the time decreases and the expiration is coming up within 12 months, whenever it does have an upward gain, it's going to be more in the contract as opposed in the yearly contract as opposed to the 2-year contract.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say the 1 year, let's say the stock went up $5 in the stock and the contract went up, the 2-year contract went up, I don't know, maybe $1.50. Well, the 1 year contract might have went up $1.75, $1.90. So there's you got gains, but you got more gains in the shorter contract.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going to just do it like that, just buy the 1 year out and just keep rolling it over.
Right.
And that way, you maximize your gains with the yearly contract as opposed to 2 years out that doesn't move as much as a yearly. I mean, it moves, but shit, we ain't got no whole bunch of time you playing these motherfuckers. We trying to get to this bread.
And you saying the same thing as rolling with that SMH?
Yeah, SMH is a good one too.
For 22.
Yep, I feel the same way about all of them. Like the SMH, the only ones I'm skeptical. I'm not even skeptical, but when I look at ETFs, because I'm gonna say we talking about ETFs. When I look at ETFs, the only ones that I look at a bunch of them, but the XLKs and the XLYs, they just not moving like the ARKK.
Right, definitely not. Because I have that too, the XLK, and it ain't doing nothing like that. I
got XLK, I got XLY, I got RTH. TAN should start moving soon.
And what was the other one you said with the charging station?
Plug
power. Plug or SBE.
Yeah.
Oh, SBE. That's the one that I have. Yeah.
Yeah, plug or SBE.
I bought SBE last week. I'm at 39% on it right now.
Crazy.
SB is in Barbara E or SV?
Yeah. Right. S is in Sam, B is in Barbara, E is in Ever.
Yeah, I bought that last Monday. I'm at 39%.
And once again, like
And that's a March contract. I got that.
Start out, you know, you can start out small, do one contract, and it ain't got to be, you know, if you can be closer to in the money, cool. But you know, whatever you comfortable with, because I want everybody to start off with what they comfortable with, and even if it's a small win, it's still a win until you get your confidence up and you start taking more strategic risks. You know what I'm saying? Because it's clearly you don't have to pay $2,000 a contract to make money. You just need a stock that's moving and at a good contract price.
Right.
That Qualcomm came back on Thursday and Friday too.
Oh, that's my joint. I gotta roll it over. You know, I gotta roll that over. My shit is about to expire for the second time.
Yeah. It came back heavy. Heavy.
Shit, I got in Qualcomm at what about 750? I think that contract is now. Where am I at with Qualcomm?
I'm up 66% on it.
Oh no, my bad. I got it at $5.82. It is now 56.65.
Dang.
Wow. Wow.
Kimmy.
Wow.
Let me borrow something.
Hey,
I got
Kimmy, you gonna give me like around 200 shares of that? Kim? Yeah, you, Dowdy. You gonna give me like 200 shares of that?
Anything I got, you got. When I get it. When I get it.
You know, when you get that response, you be like, that's that bullshit right there, yo.
He been hearing it for years.
Like, mine is yours. What's mine is yours.
That's what's up.
That one in my hand. Yeah, that Qualcomm is poof. And you know they gangsters in that 5G. So because one time I was going to hop on T-Mobile, and then I was like, man, fuck T-Mobile. I'm gonna do Qualcomm. Man, listen, dumb niggas. And then it came down because I hit a 10x on the Qualcomm, and then it came down to like 700. But now it's on a move back up. So
just so y'all know too, Barron's and Bloomberg said they are going to impeach Trump. They're going through with it Monday morning.
Oh, Monday morning. Nancy Pelosi, she on top. She on his ass. She is on that nigga ass. She said, "Yeah, I got this motherfucker now." She is not. She like a pit bull, boy. I ain't feel that Nancy Pelosi.
Did
boy.
you see what they did to her office?
Yo, he was a fucking idiot, yo. Yo, and see that's the. But this is the funny thing. Trump passed a bill and said if you do something to a federal monument, it's a mandatory minimum of 10 years.
10 years.
I want to see if they apply that to these little bastards.
10 years.
Wow.
You deface a monument or do something on federal grounds, you get it's like a mandatory minimum of like 10 years.
And I can tell you this, all the motherfuckers, I can tell you this right now. Every one of the motherfuckers that they finally catch, they got like 15, 20 of them right now. Guaranteed they're gonna be like, yo, you want 38 years or you want to tell on some of your boys and give them another 5, they're gonna start getting like, yo, he was with me.
Hey,
he was with me.
The cracker that was inside Nancy Pelosi's office, that nigga shaved his beard like, oh, you thought we wasn't gonna find you? We would recognize you?
Yeah. How about the dude in Hawaii that married to the black woman and got a baby that was on the Blake was sharing it. He married to a black woman. They was on the damn going on the court show, the divorce court show. Him and his damn black wife, and they got a kid. I'm like, wow. Yo, I'm like, this motherfucker bugging, yo.
But you know,
but the real sad part is they said it was a couple of Capitol Police.
Yep. Yeah, that was
that were off duty.
Yeah, they were off duty.
That was directly telling them where officers were.
That's why he's like,
they didn't know because it's a big maze inside of there.
Yeah, come on in.
They found out how. No, go here for this person's office. This is where they took Pence.
Oh yeah.
So when they couldn't get to him, that's when they started, putting that boo game down, talking about hang Mike Pence, all of that.
Yeah.
Then people gonna look at some nice Fed time.
Yo, and the
they knew they was coming.
Police, they knew they was coming.
They knew they was coming, and my boy works for the Capitol Police. He said that the head man, they told him that they're coming and we need to get the National Guard, whatever. And he was like, no, we're not going to do that. That's why your ass got to go too.
He resigned.
They gonna
yeah.
They gonna lock him.
He had to.
They gonna lock him up too.
Yeah, he getting locked up.
They getting him too.
They said they was checking phone records, all that, to see who spoke to who. They connected all of those dots. Yeah, he getting locked up, but he gonna do a lot of time. Ain't no telling you. He gonna do a lot of time.
Vice Captain, you know who they better not bring back? Old boy that they that used to be the head of that did all the when he was trying to indict Trump the first time. The dude that retired from the Mueller. They better not get that dude.
Mueller coming back. Mueller just waiting.
That dude, because he gonna be like, I want everything. Like, I want everything. Bring everything.
But Mueller already know the game. He could bring all of that old stuff back. He said, I will not press charges against a sitting president.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, he's like Joe Friday. He gonna bring everything back.
Just like, the justice that they denied Obama from appointing, Merrick Garland.
Oh yeah.
Is the attorney general now.
Now, yeah, exactly.
Biden made. I'm like, dang.
Said I'm getting everybody.
Oh, okay. I ain't got to be a judge. I'm gonna bang the daylights out of you.
Get everybody. Yo, I'm
getting everybody. You muted.
Yo, and trust me, all of those people.
They are with all those people, right?
They're not built for this. They're not built for this. They're gonna be like, yo, they're gonna be singing on everybody. Yo,
with all of those people, they could have made more arrests by now, man.
Absolutely.
Come on, they got faces. I mean, man, they got hundreds of faces.
Everybody was on Facebook Live.
They haven't even made that many arrests.
Yeah. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. They're gonna start. It's trust me. It's soon come. So how you say, Mo? Soon come.
Soon come. Soon come.
It's gonna be.
But had that been us, we wouldn't have got out of DC.
Right away.
We had not gotten out of DC. We would be there, probably dead.
Yo, I said they wait.
Probably. They be cleaning the blood up off the steps.
For real.
Yo, I can tell you this. Trump won't do more than 10 years in jail, but I can tell you this. I just would be happy if I see him in an orange suit with the slip-on white slippers.
Man.
I would just be happy just with the cuffs on. Just even for 30 days. I'll be happy.
He gonna be in solitary confinement the whole time he on Rikers. But the main thing is his taxes get exposed.
Yes, sir.
January 21st. The state of New York want him bad.
Bad.
That DA in New York, she waiting on him.
Joke.
Yeah. State of New York want him more than I want Neil Long.
Yo,
I'm here to tell you.
Yeah, they could have made more arrests by now, though, man.
It's coming. I won't be patient. I'll be patient, but it's coming. It's coming.
All the main characters, they scooping their ass the fuck up.
Your boy Scaramucci. Scaramucci said, lock his ass up. Scaramucci. yo, and it's gonna be plenty of people that's like, yo, I don't want to. Yo, I'm resigning. They didn't want their name attached to it. Sorry, it's too late. We already got your name.
Too late. It's too late.
Everything that Barr did for him, Barr threw him under the bus verbally now, but at the end of the day, he did a whole lot of dirt for him while he was attorney general.
Oh yeah.
Whole lot.
Chickens coming home to roost.
We'll see. I want to see action.
About to go down. Yo, any motherfuckers like these other countries, man, I don't give a damn about these other countries. I want to laugh. I want to laugh at these motherfuckers when they lock his ass up. That's what I want to do. Lock his ass up. That's all.
But the only thing with that is now, they see this. They can walk up in there like that. Like, really?
Yeah, that's true.
That's crazy. That's a threat and a half for our asses.
Hey, I seen a post and it had Bin Laden on it.
Yeah.
He was like, all I have to do is walk to the front door.
That's all I should have did. Yeah.
That's all I had to do is walk to the front door.
Hey, it's all based on your skin color, boy. How far you make it to that door.
Yeah.
exactly right.
Hey guys, I'm gonna have to leave now. I'm gonna check the video out, Ken,
Okay.
and I'm gonna give you a call because I want to get a little bit more info on that SMH. I want to go there and jump in on Monday.
All right, all right.
I mean, do your research. You know what I'm saying? And then if you got any questions, you just hit me up and we chop it up. But yeah, I would probably look at possibly looking at I mean, SMH is a good one, but man,
The ARK definitely.
That
Okay.
ARKK, man. I mean,
Yeah.
We're gonna have to talk about that one. So I know you said wait a hot second. So man,
yeah, I would want to. What I'm gonna do is this. Even later on tonight, I'm gonna look at the chart again just to kind of see what's going on, because I want to see where the new support level is at.
yeah.
And, I'm gonna do the charting for that, and then I'll put it in the group chat. You know what I'm saying?
And I'll wait on that because that's whatever one you send, that's the one I'm gonna jump on. Because like I said, I ain't made no money since September, the whole time. So
That's
I think I'm gonna do that
though,
too.
nothing.
What about that nickel one, Ken? What's that?
Oh,
the nickel.
listen, hey, and that's cheap. That's $1.43 right now.
Which one is that?
Veil.
VALE.
Veil.
I think I'm gonna try to get on that tonight too.
Like that's $1.43, and I just something just said. I really kind of just jumped out the window on it, and it just panned out. I'm gonna keep it 1,000, and I just because it made sense to me. You know what I'm saying? This is a nickel mining company, the #1 nickel mining company in Brazil. All electronic vehicle batteries need nickel. I don't care what.
So they're gonna go through them. Yeah.
Yeah, and now they're talking about Tesla maybe trying to buy Vail. You know
To help their own production costs. That's smart.
How much you bought Vail at?
17 cents.
Woo! And how much they at now?
$1.43.
Yeah. Good gracious.
Yeah, let me check into that.
That was that's the option price, and I bought 100 of them. I got 100 contracts, so that shit is on fire right now.
It looked like SMH just put out a new call. Yeah. I mean, it's August, but it's like $1.05.
Oh, damn.
SMH?
Yep. August 21. I mean, it's way out there, but shit.
And where's SMH right now? How much is it? What much?
230.
I just don't. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, I'll be scared of them $200 prices, yo. Even though it's at 200, I'm like, well, I couldn't get that bitch when it was at 130. This motherfucker at 230. And look at this chart. That motherfucker just is nice and smooth and pretty as it want to be. It's not a whole lot of rocking the boat, jumping around here and there. I mean, that joint is just as smooth as it want to be. Yeah, SMH is a beast.
It was
and like
Vail,
I said,
VALE.
Huh? VALE.
VALE.
Mm-hmm. Like I told you before, they was talking about it may be a semiconductor shortage. That was just some chatter. I was like, oof, semiconductor shortage. Well, you know what that would do to the prices? Man, listen. It would be on and motherfucking popping.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, let me know about this ARKK or whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it later on the night after I chill with Crazy for a little while.
Yeah.
Get on the computer and start looking up that ARKK, and then I'll hit you in the morning around 9:30 because I'll be up anyway.
All right, I'm off tomorrow too, so.
Okay, cool. I'll be on what's the name? I'll be looking at it around 9:30, so that'll be cool. Kind of go from there. Give some info. See if we can get this train rolling. Get you some percentage gains.
For real.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I mean, that's crazy. You could have been. It's so much. I mean, even if you was just in the ARKK, you'd have been like, okay, I'm cool with everything else.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
right
And see,
there
that's what I'm
would have
saying.
been.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why I've been kind of like discouraged because I'm like, yo, I ain't made no money since September. I ain't seeing nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, that right there would have been. Yeah, you would have been. Yeah, that right there. That'll put you over. That'll put you over that hump. You've been good
yeah,
with that.
yeah, they are KK. Yeah. All right, boy. You know, I'm still here, so you know.
We've been screaming for so long. That's why I figured everybody was in it. I've been talking about the motherfucker for forever.
Yeah, you won't get it back, bro. You won't get it back. Trust me. Not gonna
Yeah.
lose. Not gonna lose what I lost. Kenny, just imagine what Kenny lost. So and what Marks lost. You won't get it back, bro. You won't get it back. It's
Oh, you know, it's like I said, I'm gonna say what's so crazy. One of the crazy things is, so you know, Mark was on Clubhouse last week, and the nigga bought 3,000 contracts at ARKK.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
Yo, and the strike that he bought it at was $17. So you talking about 1,700 for one? Yo, he bought 3,000. It was, I add that shit up, 5.1 million. Now, mind you, he bought that before the run up last week. He bought that like on a Monday. That's bananas. His return.
Ridiculous.
He spent five. If he spent $5 million on it, he might have made about half that money back on him. $2 million.
Wow.
Like
wow. That's crazy, yo.
Because it went up like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is crazy. That shit is phenomenal.
That long money.
Yeah, that's that long money. I ain't mad at him.
Huh?
Hey, if nothing else, I can say thank you for introducing me to art.
Yo, tell you, Kathy Wood, we just need to invite her out for a drink when everything get back right. Yo, Kathy, we owe you a drink, lady.
Right. She gonna be like, y'all don't owe me nothing.
I'm gonna mute y'all right now because I can't relate to that conversation y'all just talking about right now. I can't relate. I'm gonna mute y'all talking that.
Will. I just got in it though. I just got in what, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah. Did you?
I just got in. So jump your butt in there.
Hey, if Mona's telling you get in there,
you better get in there. Mona tell you get in, you better get in there.
Better get in. Better get in, huh?
Get in where you fit in.
Get in where you fit in.
No doubt, no doubt.
All right, y'all. I gotta get ready for my game.
What time we play today, Mona?
8:40.
I'll be sleeping.
8:40?
Yeah.
I'll catch it like 5-10 minutes, and it's time to go. Time to lay it down. Good luck to y'all. Could
cook the cabbage.
That's Ridley quarter pass for Chicago.
Sweet, you still there?
Yeah.
Yep.
You woke up.
I thought you were gone.
I caught a second win, baby. I caught a second win.
He like
nodding. Y'all thought I was finished.
He like that kid that got the curfew that don't want to leave because everybody's still outside.
Hey, I catch the whooping later on.
He's like, yo, I'll take that whooping because I don't want to leave the party right now.
I remember them days. All right, guys, take care. I'll see you guys next week. Kenny, I'll talk to you later on and tomorrow.
All right, y'all.
All right.
Get this money. All right, later.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
All right, bye, love. How you do this shit?